a weekend edition of Wontumi Sports and ya de banon chrono abodum ye nun ye sorry e de afin konya so na afi latest ni nyina no enso aba wakwemu na ye beko amono ne nsem ya de ba latest ni nyina no unsa ebeka European games beba so matches ara eba so e leagues no no ye be rem na afi din komo e wo ye be Chelsea game no and afi Manchester United games eba so ye ron komo e de be rem e Spain na ya Manchester cross ye be ko Italy na ya France na afi ye rem Germany latest ni nyina no ye be ma unsaka ene e show no so na afi ye be rem so na ya din komo e ofie na efie no no be den e wo the CAF Champions League and Africa Confederation and baso Accra and no watchna ye be games no one kind na afi Ghana Premier League no and so yeti won komo matches and so baso Ghana Premier League no match day 2 fixtures won komo wa ye dem bansam we ne de account bia ya bo anu ide about the say o monitor live on Facebook Wontumi TV live on Facebook na afi wa monitor na what the latest ni nyina so aguo de obasa o kire wa dwenche bia no de o de two post na se na obedi nkomo na ya kan bi ade amanaro pay e wo so no so latest ni nyina ba digital and afi satellite ni ya da so Wontumi TV and anope come say dum you know about the latest ni nyina ha and ya dem brother for e wo fi ha ya no mo edi dwuma na dan. Yes, and Obate Michael Asar do the sporting man over turning car and also so Samson Akomia Messiah or turning car and your assembly to Accra Newton Peter Lati and replay one kind latest update in Nano one and some a day Mayo Sono Sabra yeah ball calf competition one can set atmosphere is yet on cam on Tenso Newton and so at the update you know at the Bama Sono so production team led by OKT ranking the top ranking member or boy Yachidom Sabra Komu and a production as they not pay was so no and as a the Capo, the Supremo, the man, yes, me tram jama funds, De Maria, your regular host and now pay na fear the Jumagino and some a day abano Sereniama ABC Acco at the Afasano so and mammy says dear Jumano and some Facebook I dam and then I pro batine Atanasia room nafi yade kakra ensum ade aba na afia sere no mesi question so as a question of the day ne wa ana edinti eno so do amuzu pia daroma odo adwenche enso ede beba oba tan se biwi aboko de
Capo bi final so
ya me adom boko pa bi fa
asunya gopan ya de
yes ordinary so ache yen
sure
betwe coast no so ne ye beche
sure
tiana mashe no so de amese na weekends ye do ide
ya
no say kakra na ye
kakra
ti betwe coast no de den na be banki na mashe no de amaye pa
go nya bidia ana weekend na ye wo de se wanya bi ani a weekend be ni de no esobet
okay
because weekend ni ma wum unya bidi na de bi ato udi skato sika na wo de to no eno ana rapaholic udi ode ko because unya bi na wasie bi danya mbo china unya bi dia wasa sie bi na 27th no wankoya ayi mambie ayi na tiketi umambi dabi koyesa ayi mambie sembia ni wa ba bi
anu akanya ayi mambie
sembia dabi ayi mambie for no do so do o se udia oye
no anu ba ka no nye didi
nye
kasatibia bono ndua ye be draw no ediamantia na wahye no so se ABC draw 10 aniate ba star 262 hash na fe wa pick letters na wo pick no utwa from 5 series e ko twa na fe 10 no edua ye draw no every ama o letter ba ko drop here times 3 of sika we dey try mienu a drop here times 8 and afi miansane nyina drop here times 200 times of sika we dey try BC draw ebeba so kodi and the TV we try nyama be kama Lawson Beverages Limited delay money and some tightin and pay ubenya bi na etimi abo delay man capsules and so adwama so mema draw and ye 0248619999 999 ubeto bi na afi wanom na nuama ye kama Alaska Daruma wo purpose ne de kroma no na Daruma se ne open 3D 5D ana afi blanket in South one nyina no wanom ana dia ba obehu na Accra circle tiptoe lane wo inside shape pass wo dini juma ana afi Kumasi Adum ya ben boss and building no 05541148 0554114878 na afi woni ya ngin kwami dimafo aya Dr. Time da so na Daruma doctor ana make am for the day na so ya de stroke and after waist pains outdoor no kwaso ni peduanum wa ya mrempem bema no mre wo de doctor Pokuase Mayera ewon kan ana afi Kumasi Abuakwa Agogo School Junction 0244 774282 na afi woni dog edin common natural company limited Proslav capsules so Johnso kwasem mo Johnso na emu apami enu bu onso na ne bema emu ahyehyɛ no wadro anie wunya bia no betimi aboa na nuama kama truma no meme dro Congo ema honam dani enso ngata wa 0249017101 na woni ya din koma koja kadaruma yebetu yase yanum beda wa gisa wonya koja chako toothpaste enom na betimi aboa wuti ya ya wunya pro code ni bi honi mu sonso a wadro anie 0244559597 na woni ya din koma 3P garlic mixture ana make am from Madamasa oyadia no 3P garlic and ya de aya twi emunso natural plant juice and ya dem akfly dia na oya kase opeso sote high blood pressure ni nyina no wadro enie unya bia be boa 0248928824 na no 3P empany fodin komo Samens Vital Bamishan capsules again and make am for them amasa droway boa osisi ya oya anasem dia onso bema 2 minutes na fe adwuma wo ye won pam na wawie ha dwie paisa ko na ko wanim na again no esobote mema pa ewon pem 0240616061 afi wonso abobi emulator ba supplement esobote immune system intizotie na oni pedua ayemra na unya bia eno ensom na betimi aboa emulity ana make am for day ama oba wa fafunu ana se oba wuchemi na no prayer wonso mark danu for ni mfe dumienu a ofa bi enye 0535112813 na oni atin komai sense Daruma home appliances ni nyina high sense ana adu ani be chana afi wajibi Ghana ade omu a ana omu lidi adama janu asano so adama me se chroma de omu ana omu ensom ada number 1 eba no home appliances dia yen showrooms no our Ghana fana be bia on sabeke 0302550000 na afi woni awie Janjame dental clinic home Daruma na de omu ni sem o say na beso so braces so and asembia also extraction ni gold silver crown ana ne obesem ade show seno so seno e thief jewelry si ye bim we aso ye 0559139582 na phone ye adin komotishigu awa ene tamale yani post office dey ni akran so atomic down ye di aduma kuma say aya report junction ye ho aya bom aduma best brain publications wo mu achacha ye do nsam no everybody I do about do for Samuel prayer and counseling center and so our bet way woman Daruma se bet in ucha will be debate wo mu course near the beba is a ucha bet and afi unya points ucha bet na unya points no utimi akeka bom down home bet no convert here when you scout me say the bet and I say utimi esade da down ho e ma no koyem adema yakse na ba mister and so e kan obi abeti wo mu nka later on the show na afi nuama and so come over time. Ruta natural product na Justin Ruta Mesha ana masha sadia fina kope dry benum na eno so entimu a Mesha no jatana sa malaria ana ha pa wadro ni nie eno so ebetu etu asadama na Ruta live no yam kan fancha tie fasa nei abebo ma moja no enso tma circulate ama bia so etma ko Ruta tonic so sebia typhoid fever ana ha wadro ni nie wunya binum eno so ebetu asedeku enso etmi adama me part FDA head of stamp no enso etma so upe biata baby turn dro bia kwa unsabe kabe 0244485632 nanem panifo so etma kasa power special Saba hospital yama me akosia adia ya doctor enso anono na the chance appetite B adia ne de we the fan catch alternate anem enso etmi da man 2 days ban hepatitis B C air we the no so the fan catch no so etma tenete anem enso etmi da man no no mi enso badwa so adia ya about tonic no untumi ni dia no bi ubedidi
ama bia kama edia malamix no anam enso etimi nurse ne malaria etu ase dama na Prokofka mesa enso etimi hono ma de tene so bowa wonso etu ase so etimi dama me patoma mo wona se kumase no yo feyas bosom twekwa na so adia ya junction ho ene wa ye bo adwuma man to chona ko kama no achi enkrai yo na se ne Accra akwabenya ACP road me power hospital bus stop on your 0244544422 na so no man sweat makasa weekend dia no peta akum ni bi anam efitabia company industry so makache etiano ko ko pebia sweat man no ata free bi na po sweat dia gloye enso etimo mpam enu achika na se no so am se man am ko fiche so a na mu charge adwenya na tabia ba mix anamba nom na bibias eto akwa bia tonto bia kwa we so etima ka 0243686861 na na mpani first to akasa no mpam yade nyina na ba hebas and hospital ho ana ode nese no mpam yade no enso etima ko Dr. Basa Fabra dislocation of arm and a hawa ni na oba ba tene kama ama bias eto akama fe ukotodwe wokokobobo ama watechema anampo bia wa free ato ana bibia ukotodwe no watechema mesofa dan anoso 18 from wow na bibias 18 ya kama kumas atonsu agogo ya agogo hospital wape ani boy adese wa ya boy when and cross printers road just 18 junction on ya wa ya boy juba 0244880004 na so ne mpanifo enso etima kasakarese company limited omo account bi na dijuma de ba later wonso eba choma cafe Dr. Solomon and the Solak Natural Hospital and as a clinic enso aba echeba tene nka ka won sempia ja chona fani da so heba clinic Dr. Elder osu and a dama na bana nurse wani ya fani na kokodan na ono so etumi emwa kama
yes me da say about time na ono so ediwe amaye nene anope live on the show na ye be kona afia di nkomo na amuzu peace ye musansem bi na ye ndwene ho na anope na onso fo adwenche bre na ye ni nkomo na game na eba so ewo Old Trafford the theater of dreams champagne bi dwa ewo ne sa game we die
wona no obi adwuma be bona na ya odesa
wona adwuma na be bono so obi adwuma bono ene Dr. Amuzu P no dra eboa nipadua no na de wo mini sem utiem na afi infections enam yare hawadwene no onya bia ebetimi aboaye pa utiem na rases egu oye oba oye bema nkomo no tebia de bia meken nkomo na sem ne de wuhia me pa enti de bia sem ma ya elect se nkomo no eya no wadi nkomo ni na nkomo no so etimi aboa na nuama ye kama edi amanchisa no so ema me se unya adre bi na afi onuma ebema nuama aye kama edi ama no eye Dr. Amuzu P and wadiaba na ele doctor awon nkomo ewo fie enti anu ahye no so edi amami Amuzu P question of the day who wins the game and eba so no who win Manchester United Chelsea yebusa enem edai minim say ya posti ewo X anafe on Facebook achase ne nkofo do madwenche eba to ba time em say obekọ
we post na so
anti show kaka na ya ready Ghana for edu madwenche eba
Junior Sonati as a Chelsea afeko for Asante Prince as a Man United Donko Edmond as a Man United will win 3-0 Afetewia Samson as a Manchester United Apia Ebenezer United Johnny Baini as a Chelsea Kofi Michael as a Chelsea Afe Adam B Gambo as a the Blues Afe Tadahini Jr. as a Chelsea Football Club, Kwasi Arthur as a the Blues, Ananos Atimidaba Malik Salifo as a Chelsea, Afei Musa Ensose is draw game, Anodiaba Desmond Boache as a United, Same as a Glory Man United, Anodiaba Afei Roba GH Ensose Chelsea 2-1 win, Anodiaba NBA as a Manchester United, Godson Ernesto as a Manchester United 1 Chelsea 3 Odro Chelsea win Afe Elijah Obey as a Chelsea win over 2.54 and honest Adiaba Sanso Anna Quaten Samson as a Chelsea Omampani Talibo as a boss Chelsea all the way Nyamita Stephen as a United all the way Amos MTN as a Chelsea all the way Sanso Anna Kochi as a Manchester United Mawusa Gideon Ayabuaten as a 2-2 Afe Amponsate as a Chelsea the Blues all the way. Yaw Sabe Makoma in fear. Yes, Oak Barbering Saloon. And at the Chelsea war. Also called the Manchester United. Nana Kwame Ajare as a Chelsea. Ambrose Kwame Amisa as a Manchester will win. Afei Richmond Lobby as a Chelsea. Dominic Prepare Jesus as a the world champions Chelsea. And Omo and so there Beku and so Chelsea. Belinda Sarri as Manchester United. A dorsal parfait upon Bernard. Asari Frederick Munya Kwadjama aye Chelsea team no. Enti Capo sa pepenete wa.
Well, mama share stream no asela on Facebook na yen share Ghana for dia umu de Abakwame Mauli Benjamin say good morning. I'm watching the show live from Manso Dantano. Yeda say o monitor ya fi ho Kwaku Edwin say o call every ama Chelsea win and Edwin and so de ama ne anupe Alcablay watching the show live from Achimatia say nemum amfane de and so ama we Asiedu Frederick say if we are down cry not Man U we will beat them. Watching the show live from Pig Farms and no don't so Diabana say Chelsea was wo da from gra na enye Man U for I can't know who say United all the way and what them and so Abaddon Samito Jr say Man United all the way Aqua John say media or say me Chelsea de anu no enso de abaya lot ye Chelsea anu no so expect say wo mu enso ebefa win and Lillian Anderson said drawn game and ebeba so no to the aba we baptism J Prince was United all the way Martin Amankwasa Chelsea and Hussein Fouls Adam was Chelsea and Ebewini Gia Kizito and so Edward Abba as a Chelsea win Kofi Manson say Chelsea and a Kofi Manson a day Abba and then Anupena say Argentini do be at and so Basamia Lante Antofo was United all the way Honorable Betty Quadaso and some say on also United all the way Mami Soja Quadaso high and what them man and Anupe it was so easy food. Isaac was they will both lose. Better no me unite to lose as well as okay dear. I know I don't know so the Abba Ajaman Kwaku Cosmos blues go in as a Chelsea never far win no and there also no so didn't game no and some Basso Kwame Pedri as a Chelsea and therefore I would do Idrisu as a Chelsea and a win and no what them Abba na or say Kwame Mauli Benjamin say, do you guys know that Otuado have a better winning record than Ruben Amorim this season? And yeah, just Otuado ni Amorim. Okay, yati yadasi. Samuel Yabua say United all the way and say Ubia dine die ba umomo predict a drawn game and so predict umomo predict win. David Alisto J say United ebe share ene no dene one so day aba Misifu say two abonkele teams and umomo kobo bia be lose said one so atro dey amani na say we bia dwencha one omo dey aba Ghana for adwenche ni binie yen course no yenche na fe yehwe sade ene yebe kofi kesie mu a yebe ya adwuma si afa e wo betway sano so say betway said ya na manfo ye no ya na omu yesu na we ni ye den we ye betway isi hana bet ni twa na papa na ha said maka no utwa ubedi utwa nso a who accumulate points later ultimately converted yeska na wasadi twa bet na wayi mpewe na opede utwa nyina na wo gain points won sem no wo yenhwe betway course no 12 hours and edikan na yento aso BW 12A 69C 16 BW 12A 69C 16 12 odds. The twice 9 BW 12A 6A5 A8
A8
9 alt. The Atuaso A 6 alt. BW 12A 6AD C7 6 alts. BW 12A 6B5 D5 5 alts. T no yasa project e o TV no so e de amount say o monitor on sa be sign aka say TV no say no ana wo hwe ni ti mu o mo hwe no grade mo ana mo say ti radio no na nkeze nka ye bobo na nka omanya ba still na yasa bontu bitimi afa na bibia kamanti say bibia no obi okay ni so on kan Talati new team ever corner JS Kabili for no ne Go Stars preparation
also Go Stars game no
yes
Go Stars winning game no na
say omo I just almost ye get free or popular stand there okay
also moving my
say 5 buses they say it is omo free baby any omo concrete
nam kwan so
anti am say support no so from baby any no massive ti wa kra no baby e say one so ko support
because
na ye de ani
Chelsea na yes direchiri you no
ye bi de ehuni enkomra
ye dia
ye nkamo no nimra ye ba fia ye be din sa nkomo no nyina
over to you Jolate
awuya ye kwamo no na ye de amore ni sam na to aso de ma Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV Wontumi Sports weekend edition is airborne ye nkwamo no
Angwa juma no you Yame wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma asachre ni no you Yame wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma ye bompaye shamachi Israel Yehuwa Elahenu Yehuwa Ekad we ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Uvika Naveshika Uvika Miyodika Tode Yasak in English in the name of Jesus amen
Capo say Capo chairman I feel chairman baba me akwa
yes now me have the bibian so
go tama taboku kasa mo say messages and e benyo bi ase eh o chairman ya de pa say watch me assemble yes kwa bi ko me nkwa me ho hene papa me
na guess it is okay how
chairman
guess no me say guess no me say how many boys this year me say guess it say Wontumi Sports no I number 1
chairman
angwa juma no you Yame wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma asachre ni no you
Messi enra ewone wey the groundbreaking basketball eno ekoso no wo mo edo mo support ekota chire emmanuel mansom come edo nsem ni nyina no de eba ye more pictures of Messi and afi ono ane ne ba and afi Rodrigo de Paul wo mo ekodu ya na tumi say ene van ho no na obiansom inspect say Messi ebetumi aban junior enie awokodu na sanuama ensom adaye ewa edo nsem no afi eba na Messi world champion ekodu na say obiane world champion no ensom top picture ewa edo nsem no de ba na MC on the day na oya event no na utumi say Messi abedu acha say all expect say Messi abeba na Messi ba ya Messi ko hake no say wow masa enye akwadom enso anyini sa wono ene Messi ebetuma na encounter until Messi ebedu wa Messi hake no na say onu afili enso mafam a enya sameto adonsam no aveba na sa ore basketball groundbreaking basketballer enso course ni nyina chi no na say enkoi ediduma as duma deɛ no ensom na koye paladi and wo mu ekra no say wano ensom agene meda anasa ne trophy ne crown no enie na Messi ana de presentation ensom na de ma lady no ana na lady no be Messi kakra na say ofere page ade no ne ready no ensom na kwaya sa wo a de man say Messi enso present and na wato no ade amana ya de awonsam no nyina no ade ama way aye 1v1 and no aye basketball awonsam ade awonsam no ade aba mame abranche no so boy way enso ngene de wono enso awini na water wono ensaka ya Messi present ade ama ne ade awonsam no nyina no ade ba kwa way wo wapa no when tente Alicia City Maza akwa we baby Messi da ene akwa baby wata tu sa akwa koda kete and no so I am very taller yet I want something in no at Emma bro to America Diana said on the basketball woman fed Niagro and a reporter Manalio Messi as I autographs out at the Emma and then some Otasa woman and some never Piamu Awa Obia and some Banes and Yama at the Leo Messi or signed Emma and then some Otasa woman and some Piamu I don't some no at the Abanan said Messi and some training Enra into Miami Messi free training some ama omugema Inter Miami omani DC United and atem Panunia and some training ama niama and some come and chill Messi and ye as a new training no koswa yet I want something na no at ama na anope o so no so and Messi and afternoon komano yatem na benchera senya me aduma womugem against DC United unia and some bejem na fe wadini juma de ama Inter Miami boboko no and a reporter for my table later sitting no ya dem emanado pe o so no so Javier Mascherano I am manager at dem ama Inter Miami boboko no womu ko bisa ne sa Messi and I know and Senra Kran ye break him. Oh, so no so at the master Messi and afe Miami foi omuku so din komasore bia Messi batwaso na afe wadini juma etem amatima ya fani Inter Miami boboko no ewo ana enra Javier Mascherano interviewer and I pre-match against a team ya fani DC United manager no ekoya pre-match na some kakra what it to do muzane say development of Messi and afe Inter Miami womu contract issue no I sign NSC and was onye responsible for news omu bisa no se ono ana be breaking and the news no dabi club no ana se ne womu anso edi news no babonte enti do ka nyina ne so omu guso MLS no ana fe Messi Inter Miami womu guso womu yesa nuama anso no betuma kama ayate awon somni nyina no atem na no pro so no so na UEFA Champions League match day 1 womu drop a team of the week womu te aba na team of the week no womu ansom domo dia benno na mebeka cho se the Marsa ko krata no womu domo dia bai na enenso unya pem ewo team of the week na UEFA for atem bana really and a goalkeeper womu adenum adamu adventure fenison lakasan ono ensom na boache womu fa ne Loriente ewo and afi Van Dijk ensom ngati womu fa adventure fenison Boji ebai womu efa Vanaken ewo Medford womu ensom Remo efa adventure fenison Bicaro and some by a branch of Fanisa Trincao, a poor Adama Sporting CP, or no, and some Ladibemo, Womufa Marcus Rashford, one of some Ladib by Wickendi, or Diana's midweek or Diagropa, and to also de Abamu Turam, and after Hurricane, Omu and a completed team of the week at the UEFA, Yadam and the Sunlight Sitting at the Bananim says, Ya bought match day 1 every year. I was UEFA Champions League now, when him says, bookmakers, Woman started at Womu RSM match day 1 your boy you know one and your favorite and this season Champions League no team by and bet me arena according to the bookmakers almost say the favorite top 4 awomu and some bet me arena the UEFA and the Champions League no womu atepe Barca womu fa Liverpool womu fa Arsenal and afem womu the PSG and some never womu Chelsea your match day 1 our Champions League no omu monitor woman to be every mark be a bomb. I will say teams were 9 way and your favorite awomo and some ebe win it UEFA Champions League. Yate I want some attempt to bookmakers no woman ye woman trenchra and ya dem the kakrate emao. I was so Jerome Boateng and ye I mean Jerome Boateng na Jerome no and some legend Adama Bayern Munchen. Epobo konam say wa bo abobia na unim say say yanka amo biate say ban say a professional footballer we kra what be bia abana we yentie said the announcement no let's call them Jerome Boateng abra oche say born it professionally we ni born bo bana we ye ana ye yi in any video and say mama no I kakre free ho at the banchan later sir and no ba side derby early kick off here and you say in a derby no and some eba so derby we derby ya say no be day Liverpool omo and Everton no be sepa na ene obama me ene all set round you say bibia set say na me aduma 11:30 ya and early kick off no eba so ya say bibia be come our Anfield referee Darren England ono and I say game we one and some ebetimi adi eze amada Merseyside derby and some eba so na wonim say Liverpool enra womu a training no baso na womu last training no one touch and a slot one of the boys see ya touch ball na wa jemu more emuru mienu so bako pa na wa ball na ekona nim tiano ana ne womu ensom ya one touch na ana omo ensom ya biade awonsam no ave banasa Liverpool team no womu ni abre womu juma na enra awo training na say womu relax boys see diagro na one ya pejani yes John from Paul and ye from Paul and omo also pejan way Van Dijk and afi Konate and peja unia ewa just almost kwa kidnap Jeremy from Paul what does and team man and dressing room one womu we trade omo Van Dijk and Konate and womu fa Jeremy from Paul mo say womu kwa kidnap unia womu dina kwese room what is garu room ana garu ana won sevena ya dem amanti way nra nyoma kakra cause the funny side of Liverpool womu ensom and Everton game na baso tension release and a boy see and some release wa campa ya don sama deba na Jeremy Frimpong and what they kakra dia tuta na what they atuja nyom san say on build in the ultimate and the 11 and a player Liverpool player na ultimate players obey and wo womu in terms of power in terms of pace in terms of any brain adrenaline any adrenaline no unia and some the ultimate Liverpool player and the abra or trade dear obia and some let me yet new observation kakra enye Jeremy Frimpong or eno Frimpong and what they kakra or church and the ultimate no and the awesome no as the mahugo ekitike na me adoma dabi no womu bizani say what wasem kakra and was say oba da we do Liverpool na and womu kacha ne say Liverpool and emra ba kwada ha and say yesia your rivals na enye is a cra na dabi ne baswa yemfa ni agro na wa have videos or monitor dabi bebre whatever message ne de wa hwe more na wa YouTube videos ne de wa bebre into I ready as a game ne de nyama enso ebe kama wa ready pa hugo ekitike.
I can't lie, I just watched some videos on YouTube and people like in that kind of game were just kicking each other, you know, it's dangerous games. But it's exciting because when I came here, you know, they told me straight about the derby of the Merseyside with Everton against Liverpool. It's really important here. So I know it's the kind of game you need to be ready mentally, and you go there to win, you know. You play this game to win. We have to win against them, but it's gonna be a tough game.
eno ayedene huko ekitikede atuja a very tough game ne momeso mo hwena wo mo etima wini game na no aye Liverpool player ne kakra wo dem atuja manager no ana slot so abo Everton team na baso ni nyina ne se okay a branch of friend said Diego Jota enso film no omo ya nuama bebre wo mo aye ade enuama mo ya tribute omo pay enso ade ema player na se nani aso as manager in head of the Merseyside derby baso no babo Everton team no enso abaso ansana game no kra abaso ana slot anyway Emma Everton.
I want to emphasize in this moment maybe on that as well, what they did when Jogo passed away, coming to Anfield and be there. I think it was the captain and a few and of course they showed their respect on sports director to sports director and all these kind of things. So in these moments of times, it's so nice to see that in those tragedies, the rivalry is still there, but the respect towards both is also there. Indeed,
sama anaslode atudwa don sam no Mohamed Salah say o Premier League na teams ne bebre ana omo compete ne mom no say obetimi akasa Man City, Arsenal and after Chelsea womu and a good favorite womu no more chance wo betimi win the Premier League na man for say Liverpool no omo timi win ana as a Salah person you pressure and some Liverpool team no so na afi wono and some ade Chelsea for no and after Man City and Arsenal no I to them to Jana David Moyes manager and some atema Everton team no say Liverpool woboko na Liverpool team no on say o must spend more na Liverpool player bakwa sika etimi eto in the players o mo turn the whole season no Liverpool player baku pesika and some etwani nyina enti abanu spending na Liverpool and some spend o must spend pa na o spend ya and some trasa o power uza spend more and which is up some win bibi na yentia say game no baso nemo wakasa ade afakwanya Liverpool and some afaso top players and this season players will matter and they all compared to Everton yentia kakra odi atuda.
You have to be in the big competitions, which makes the money. I found at West Ham, 3 years in Europe allowed us to spend money, allowed us to bring money in, up to spending. So from that point of view, that I think Liverpool have been entitled to do it. I heard Arnie sort of defending himself about that he's brought in a lot of money as well, which he rightly has done. But I still think they've spent more in one player than we've spent in the whole squad. I don't think that's the biggest issue. I think it's just having a realism about where the games are and maybe where the clubs are. And that's what I'm saying is I need to try and shorten the gulf between the two clubs. At the moment, Liverpool are champions. Probably favourites, if not second favourites for the Champions League, and we're not. We're Everton at the moment, who've just come out of 3 or 4 difficult seasons, and we're just beginning to rebuild. So trying to
some manager dia to Janese or church and semu and them on some edema Mark Alistair and some Mark Alistair near come on kakre one some other kakra to the difference between playing for Liverpool and for Argentina and national team there or say and udu Argentina omo Messi Liverpool womu any Messi and no any different. The only difference and no Argentina for no omo Messi and for Liverpool and some any Messi and no Makalesta sama wadem na to wadin komani bebrema saba so na fia ba beto aso mjama nemo ye esa big game no Chelsea and some about Manchester United na unim say Chelsea since 2013 womu so entimi anko theater of dreams or anko fa and it's a win and no ayes kakra Saudi so to Chelsea nia na wa say so 2013 emu ngade adema Chelsea team ne pa na unim sam yawese nyame adoma and yaman so betima kama na Chelsea and the case no na bibianso na kama ati ama Chelsea the Blues and one some no ba manager and some Maresca and some kaka to na on Garnacho so Garnacho best starting ati ama in a team Chelsea against Manchester United and was say munyabotre one akoda no bedin komo because so some omodin komo na say player na akoda no sound good and as or sound good say ne one and some betima start here one manager no and so start enti munyabotra kra eno ayen sama manager Enzo Maresca atem atudate ensem pino ate ema na anope so no so Copama na Copama no 100 in the games no 74 goal contribution and here is Copama ebeye ensom theater of dreams ana eno ayen koma here sem yama ensom ebetima kama na Copama ebetima ko ende ate ama Chelsea woboko na eno a report for the by sen yama som Manchester United are unbeaten. Our the last 12 games woma ball at Chelsea Old Trafford. Hey, record way. Chelsea, Manchester United, we are unbeaten. Our the last 12 Premier League matches against Chelsea Old Trafford na sa record we dia me did say Amorim obe breaki obe say no because oba Man U was say records ni bebre record adawo 1970 was say no na enye record aye 12 matches say enti reporter ba say Amorim no Chelsea for no gidi say aye dan a omu gidi say na obe say na say record no eno aye kakrefo no mate ba don sam no pi enso ngade ma na Ruben Amorim ade nsam kakra enso ngade atuda na ensam de atuda ne de ensam no emu ohu pa na ne tactics asama yakoka ye esam ne system obo na emanfo se obo ne san free back ne de oye no e Manchester United abaya enka on system ne formation and an system obo enfama United no enra ewo ne pre-match de Amorim akoka de na minim Amorim no Manchester United emza ne dia na o say Pope Francis Kranom entimi nkancho no Ruben Amorim say on sisa ne system obo enfama Man U was ono no ne career na juma oye ana ne life anono enti wine ana ono wakosua wakoni coaching course akosua the way yesie coachi na waba no obo ne system otifia o say Amorim changing the system was a Pope Kraba freno akajenze on sisa na enyeyi.
No one's, not even the Pope. This is my job. This is my responsibility. This is my life. So I will not change that. But I will change I will change the system. There will be an evolution, but we need to make all the steps. And to tell him, if I'm a player and have a coach that with a lot of pressure, it doesn't matter if he's all around the world, is saying you need to change the system, and I'm going to change in this moment, they will look at me in a different way. I'm doing things my way. Some guys do it in a different way, but it will change.
Amorim one of the oyan nuyama on his own way enti se utie ya eno Ruben Amorim no paid what but now say Man U ni a club obeso coach muntie was Man U no club ono Ruben Amorim obeso coach ya say when ya adwuma na o coach was say one no every day obe fight every day ni dream club no obeso coach no ni dream club no eno ani Man U now enti every day samoya ono so beba Daniel di obeye bia obeka Man U ni de obeye ni dream club eni Amorim.
If you don't win, people will say that I need to go, but that is not my responsibility. That is the board. I will fight with all my strength to continue my dream. I want to coach this club. So my job is, you never know. It happened with Sir Alex Ferguson. One game changed the history. So I'm just fighting every day. The next game is going to be the game that changed my history. That is my job. When the time comes, it's not my decision. So I'm not worried about that, and I will be fine. I will say the same thing. I will be fine. But I will fight every day because this is my dream. This is the only club that I want to coach, and I will fight until the end. When end comes, I cannot do nothing, but I feel the confidence from the board. I feel the confidence from the supporters, even if they are frustrated.
Manchester fan we dia komia and Manchester supporters no dia koni Amorim no and what they kakra to dwadin 70 pay dem now onim sem coach we buy wa kasa ope coach we interview pa Manchester United manager since obuy no ni interviews ekona nimpa we interviews do pa ama Manchester United I have 491 interviews and a manager we aye 491 nesa ope coach o kasa pa adwuma no ensom aden atamana nesa Amorim dabia obabe kasa nemo adwuma no ensom aden 491 interviews and a manager no ensom ayade ama Manchester United ensom ni play na Man U no wase afa no ate ase pa o winia se wan winia wosu yase yansake no wase okam obi ate se eno enya no responsibility sembia wonu awini matcha wase yase ane Amorim asayem pam no wase eno up to the board Manchester United board no anese du bia wo mu answer question Amorim nsama wakeka dia amze Man U for pound penny for there wase Alex Ferguson kwa no ebi ato no enyo no ngo a fagi time the be happen here na then as asasa de biamo boni tri so enom eye diamorim te atuja ya do samatema Bruno so nyame adoma o making it 200th appearance day ama Manchester United nyame adoma ne ana yere se Bruno so ebe jem na fe wadini juma day amatima ya for the Manchester United I know eye de free and the branch Bruno so ye dem number 199 matches unu ya enso ngabono eye 114 goals and assists and no enso ngachima ya already goals na eye 63 ana Bruno enso ngachima say ana assists eye 51 and one assist and the trophies awajem ngachima Manchester United enso eye 2 trophies and no enso ngachima chadon sam no adeba on row our ball and eye finish Bruno Fernandes and no eye Ruben Amorim no and was say debiano eye na branch finish Bruno no opese onya freedom ewa animo open space e de dini juma and what you to just say do baby Bruno unya and then freedom o pom enche do baby say ball no o achira esa uchimi ebo modern na fe ushuti na nuaman som e kama wase o kama obiate as a positioner aya wade Bruno ejina no obese Bruno e play more deeper say the beya wono ensom ebetimi anya more possession na wa control game na no eye ne row our no manager no wase wade ama Bruno Fernandes ya dem awonsam no ede eba na Ruben Amorim say yebuzani say players ne de ebiaba man yo ebia babe dijumanko Rasmus Hojlund anafe Marcus Rashford say one more ball Champions League boss goals and nanu unia juma ete Emma Napoli eboboko no and nanu yanso Rashford say ete Emma Barca na unkodaya aya wanije ano so na niche pa so unse enkodai dia grow our and Champions League numa aya nanani and some aje obisu mu all the best aya nanani ajimo mu anu ensam kakra wode atudwadon sam no afa ebana Harry Maguire and so anan nkomanie wo mu busan say this season no woni say and so season we die obaka sem ay better last season modemo na ye just bibia ho ene ade na mom no say o ma starting ye na mo obetimi aka say o mu ye good enough no we say the modemo and so esitie ene say the niam sikwa obaka say o ma start ye di omo ay na last season ye betie abranche Harry Maguire kakra woro ensom attitude abra interview and so ekoso.
How do you reflect on the start?
Yeah, it's not been good enough results wise, we know that. I think performance wise we probably should have had more points. Obviously the Arsenal game we probably deserved points in that game, and then we missed a penalty in the Fulham game which was a big deciding moment, but listen, we can't look back, those games are gone, there's still so many points to play for. I think the performances have been better than there was last season, but you've got to get results. When you play for this club you've got to get results, and 4 points from 4 games is nowhere near good enough, so we've got to work harder, improve, and like I said, I think improving our performance in both boxes is something that we need to, because football's becoming a game where it's such decided on moments now, set plays, big moments in games, and at the moment we're just not doing that well enough.
When you say that the football, the performances seem to have improved from last season, where do you see the improvements this season?
I think there's definitely more control in games. I think in the first 4 games that we've played in, I think, like I say, I keep saying it, from box to box, I think we've had control of the majority of the games. Burnley, we should have been out of sight really. Fulham game we could have had a couple of goals lead, and then the Arsenal game, everyone's seen the Arsenal game, they beat us on a set play, but we know how excellent they are at that, so it's another thing that we just need to do better. We need to improve these fine margins to turn these performances into results. But of course,
and Sama and Harry Maguire at the Manchester United Chelsea RS game no and you man some kama mama Joe Pedro na you nim come on Enzo Maresca and Roberto Di Zerbi sa coaches we me no obia some coach na uwo me no a difference no time and city and what they to that say coaches ni na me no because obia passion for the game na mom no obetimi aka say o nyina ya smart na do can say Roberto Di Zerbi no we more aggressive. Some manager ne DM say obia so e kana some say ban aggression manager no nso more aggressive no e de ode atudua fa manager no wase enya ne bone so semia obi beka say coach no ye kekakekao ana semia obo ene de dabi nya ne bone so na mom no say ne ono so ne tactics ana for the way wono efa so madi ne juma ana wo twemu ade awonsam no enso ade ma no wie no ana wo se enzo ne de wono do beka afa Maresca won say wono onim sadia say manage and play sometimes so they know enso anu be se din komodi afa ni nyina no ekire say manager no ate adwuma no enso ase de oye nyina no ote ase de obetumi aka and say omumienu nyina no obia really offensive no do dem atudua don some no de ba na tactically wo mu enso adwen bako game num no Joe Pedro on Enzo Maresca and after Roberto Di Zerbi and yatem and the Salachas no aveba na Malagosto and after Abrante fence neto omu enso enkomo ekoso na omu travel aneja womu din komo na nkomo mu din nyina no Champions League goal and no woman jidim I said the best and I said the best na always said enkomo no enso mesikoya na always said ne Malagosto enso na dwen ekire wono so di onim na neto so o say one kase Ronaldo dia no Ronaldo against Juve enom one kase no the best national team no Portugal Ronaldo mien fro biem team no no ayede anom answer course conversation Malagosto and after neto wo munya ye abra wo mu ensom ewo ene flight mo ekon kakra bi yentie ne ento aso.
I said Zidane against Leverkusen.
Against who?
Leverkusen.
Who?
Against Leverkusen. Oli.
Très joli.
Yeah.
Très bien, frérot.
Pedro c'est là. Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus. Because otherwise, if he said no, he will not going in national team anymore. That's
best Champions League of all time.
I said Zidane against Leverkusen.
Against who?
Leverkusen.
Who?
Against Leverkusen. Oli.
Très joli.
Yeah.
Très bien, frérot.
Pedro c'est là. Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus. Because otherwise, if he said no, he will not going in national team anymore. That's
a conversation. Ya de ensembly play ba na Abrante Morgan Rogers so ya one player about the Aston Villa or Bobo pa na one na fe PFA young player of the year and Yaman so called kama Eldeman ebusan say sign was him who no at the fire saying anana Nijian so ewom city at the far wacheche mu enso akansem kakabra one ye interview abroad no so mu bisan say PFA young player wajin in term and I say Abantempa Ediamano.
Big thing. Work hard as when I was younger and where I wanted to get to and where I want to be, and to be in that company with the players that won it before was a really nice moment for me.
Yeah, where's the trophy?
It's at home at the moment.
Where is it at home? Because like, that would be like the second I walk in, I want to see it every time, and every time I leave the house.
It's in my living room next to one of my shirts when I made my debut for Villa, so it's in a nice place at the moment. But I might get a little stand for it. I haven't decided yet.
Do you have to give that one back?
No. You keep it.
You keep that one? Yeah. Because I always think like once you get it once, have you got to give it back?
No, it's engraved. It's got my name on it and stuff. So yeah. It's really
cool. And somehow they attribute doing some pino. Banchana, yes, Alexander Isak and so every Newcastle, Ebobo Konumakoye, Momo F1 one toss striker, Edina by Nick Votamada. Now I cry by him. Omubusan is a Premier League, you know. My friend now over in Myanmar City. Share favorite player of all time. Our Premier League number one and Adibamano. And was say one monitor Premier League na yeka Premier League favorite of all timer. Obaka say Steven Gerrard ana ono batona bade amano ne pede ma na Yabere City any Arsenal na sa game no ensom game no be den pa na Atata and some kakra to do na nyina no say striker our form a striker our form ya Ellen Hala say onu ne jare na so a say obehia na anu den pa goal machine no no na goal machine ya say Arsenal Abrante ya fan form yi a mu no behia Atata ensom de kakra e de atudwa na yebedin komo ensom de afa wahu say o defenders yi Brenom kwa mo be fa so tackle ene Halana say na be sia kwa no so Halana to obetimi aka say e ba no say ene strike and dia o top player pa on your own ka say onya ene player tough na mo to obetimi aka and say referee need your e ba ni defenders and strikers obi abeso o kire say we super defender beso defend and a striker and so beso ye bibi.
He's got many qualities. One of them is that he can get up to anybody in the world, and he's someone that really enjoys, the defensive part, the contact, the physicality, and when the game has to get to that part, he enjoys it, and that's a big quality to have, and it's very needed with someone early as well that is so physical. You need to have those qualities to be efficient. He's got many qualities.
Manager Eddie Atujane say what in some break Atuja yede ehon some dey but now all along so say we are in the form na man fast start compare no and one of Gojola Edebe Tuja say hala no oka in terms of goals obe rating say one Messi any Ronaldo mo and a bosso Ronaldo no ka Cristiano Ronaldo na enwa interview no so ekoso matro dini and some kakra and so by man for say hala no ohia potential and said the category no and some city man for so compare na we say Ronaldo Luis Nazário da Lima Brazilian Ronaldo no ono so obetimi compare ni say obetimi dinato to no so debi Ronaldo we no we different Ronaldo no Luis Nazário da Lima or level for planet no or baby for kra and Ellen Hala and so our baby for fronting untimi and compare emani sa level ne die unu ani ho
goal record is?
Absolutely not, because me and Mickey Gray had a chat yesterday, and Mickey I said if I was going to start a team today, my striker would be Isak, because I think he's got the best at everything. He doesn't really have a weakness in his game, and Mickey obviously said Haaland, and it's hard to disagree with that because his goal output is phenomenal. When someone's that good, we start looking for the flaws. That's when you know how good it is. When we like, his link-up play is not great, but Haaland scores goals, that's what you get. My worry is in games like this weekend when Arsenal drop off deep, he hasn't been able to just take it to the next level and figure out what it is, because there'll be 3 or 4 games this season where the opposition just drop deep, he gets 5 touches, and then we're going, oh my God, is Haaland any good?
Is he the best striker we've seen? Or you put in Ronaldo?
No, he's not in R9's category.
He's not, even though he scored all those goals?
Doesn't matter, and anyone who plays the game will tell you the same.
Just explain to us why.
Because R9 could do everything. Yeah. There's nothing he couldn't do. He could get the ball from midfield and run past. And again, not to compare generations, but when people could actually tackle and take you out, he's skipping past these people. 2 knee operations, still doing that. Going to Man United in the Champions League, scoring a hat-trick and getting clapped off. There's just levels to what these people were doing. And again, that is not... I hate doing that because it always feels like you're going, oh, Haaland's not that good. Haaland's great. But he is a traditional poacher, and in the generation I watched, he was under the Michael Owens, the Andy Coles, great goal scorers. He'd come into that category. I think when you're talking about R9, look at all the legends. They all say he's the greatest because he can do everything.
Do we appreciate how ludicrous his goal record is?
Well, any unkoma and so a course and no and yet an interesting as R9 no dear or different level category no and some by for Sufi Omo and Halas Verona game no Gelson Bremer made to say player no and so Bremer yes obey me and so a boss game no Federico Gatti and I made to say no be replacing an afe woman came and some let me about doing some no there by Francesco Constanzao so report I mean second so no and so bet me started game no at Halas Verona and no a reporter in front of my table doing some no at Manapa Munchen woman and some player Rafael Guerrero so abdominal injury I will no yatis or recover at say one who some any team no a training a final training a course no one way to make training one more game against Offenham no and some bet me arena Fenuma I come a day ama Rafael Guerrero yatem and the later swinging no at the Bawakim low at the Kakra at the Atuja, not what the Atuja no Wakasa de Afama no Noya. I won't say Kasa probably will be the best goalkeeper of all time. What makes me a Kasam and then Manon Noya probably the best goalkeeper of all time. Said you know a man from Anso Reki other goalkeepers Robert Miaka as no one so Manono ya game no ano de pa wa peja goalkeeping in the past in the 50 years our Juman bra said them the confidence and the charisma and so at the dapon no and no etresa and ya can say obi the best one and so Robert Miaka now was say Robert Miaka so stand tall other German goalkeepers no oba be juma namum overall Robert Miaka say Mano Noya and so the best no dote atuja don some no azeba Mano Noya and Oliver Baumann and some ebesia na ofiam goalkeeper and afe Mano Noya and some dam jama by Munchen now reporter man say way 26 times goalkeepers we mienu womo and some esia e German Bundesliga and some emu na ose one goalkeepers mienu a womo share womo ho pa e La Liga no anase Bundesliga no ma na 27 times and womo and some esia ye na AK email and afe only 10 womo emienu womo timi esia 27 times German Bundesliga Manuel Neuer and afe Oliver Baumann womienu and some Diano 26 times womo and some esia ma emprema kuma 26 ya dem and the latest nyina no the ema na anope e so no so when say Atletico Madrid boboko no ya tse Julian Alvarez and afe abranche fani sem hanko womo and so available ene Mayoka game no betimi abaso na Alex Baina and afe Almada and some ya tse womo abebo adietia Rayo Vallecano womo and some betimi ay available de amatim ne adonsam no the abantu no ay latest a free and the team friend is Atletico womo swem whatever na wonim say Rodman Falcao won so die nie na wadin koma bebre edin sembe bre so edem atuja wo tre emra na okosign contract na oni Florentino Perez ekosia ye na omuma na napkin say jam one also on team sign our son farmer Madrid boboko no achese unua ansom national be Madrid okodini juma efe emachima ye fence Atletico na osesa moment no na a tough moment at the man na nye izekra abra ene pani kase sei ansom agina ho se unua ye hia be juma ansom efamaye na osno be Real Madrid wadina ni Atletico na nyina mu no an wade asembia ba na wase paya wa yedima Atletico nyina no edu baby wo mu ji na yipemu ama chese 2013 ni departure atem every and team friend Atletico no na we are very disappointed pa edu baby no bezo stay our team no na afi obon ball edima club no na mom edu na afi ase nyaw ase edu baby na obi ansom mfane nyahwe e oboboko ni nyina yade a wono ensom betimi akase na we are very disappointed I know Rodman Falcao kakra wono ade atudwante sansam ni nyina no afem bana Madrid boboko no say yase Xavi ena de atuda se competition de wakatrem ena Vinicius Jr no Rodrigo as a left wing what the way open is wo mu betimi a compete for in the left wing position no and say reporter but say Vinicius Jr and Rodrigo wo mu abecha left no nso afa eno a reporter if you whatever ya de ena sa latest ni nyina no adeba na diamante ne yase Vinicius ne de wadwa wapa lai yase manager ay finish Xabi Alonso ni treatment wadema no season afeni a starting season unia ensom na jini sa manager no a treatment wadema no Real Madrid no aya na ni ensom na nje ho yase se e continue na e koso se ya nyame aduma January no yase se transfer window no ebia unia ensom na be se obesere kwan e de afi Madrid na fa koto aso e wo baby for situation no koso e koso se ya na se bad situation edem amana nyade se ne no wono betimi ato aso ede ama Madrid boboko na no reporter ba Jude enso reporter and say yasim obetimenya some minute at the Espanyol wo mu kema and no good news at the Madrid abra yet say abranche fani say Jude Bellingham and some obetimi abo some minute at the Espanyol eboboko se manager no and I train say obe starting na wono and some obetimi abo an FM bia obefi bench abenya minute kakra and so the Madrid boboko no wo mu game against Espanyol Demete and say Timo Courtois ebedem Cavaja ebeginachi Eda Militao and some Lababa Sensionum Ebo Frank Garcia womu ebe complete tre method obenya Aurelio Chomani anafe Fadiva Vadinum Ada Gola Shababo Brahim nom Ejamo Mbappe anafe Vinicius Jr womu aniati se no wombetimi start ade ama Madrid yatem ede salaters no ave mananim se Madrid woboko no yasi William Saliba womuguso atese omu monitor closely medikai ade update bre abas Arsenal foi saman kutaimu ensomna ya womu enter the final year and I say I want a contract in the Madrid beka cho say killer entua oba be fam ade akwa say womu monitor say the nneoma ensom na be sia akwa ade awonsam no enso ade ma na no pe so no so na unim say Deco ensom ewo and Frankie de Jong ensam no Roberto man say omugu so negotiations koso say the beya omu ensom be reach agreement na fe abrante Frankie de Jong ensom atwa so ade ni juma ade ama Barca womboboko no eno report I phone ma de latest no ya dem ama ne ano pe wo so no so me tese Makasado ensom be start against the Tefe na me adoma ochina adem atia ene Tefe boboko no na me tese omu be rest Frankie de Jong on 90 solid minutes ewo St James Park ona no asepa ento mo we se omo ebe rest na fe omo so arese ne wono so be na fe Makasado enso astarte e de atia Tefe eboboko na no I report fi o edem ngaba de maintain se Gavi enso egu so progress ne de yesi akwa ni mu pa ama ne kotodwe no se yesi want pain ya obi ani wa yesi Gavi enso ngate e okotodwe no mtia ye eya ne sa ayere se ne Gavi enso ngate no obetimi atwaso edini juma efe amatim aye fani se Barcelona eno aye report from Madeba na Jamaican say improvement here Gavi are starting enye say atwaso na ekoso in the coming weeks edi anemia NBA one game against PSG na unia kwa aye fit and aso aye ready obetimi aba na fa betwaso edini juma na afi nuama nso aye kama eno aye report aye say kasa Gavi no enuama nso obetimi akoya do nsam no edi eba na but for banafe ya twaso nema sa akwako pra na nema de say born no nema say ojabo because a prano and some na dwi nema nie na reporter ban say nema prano ne tie injury no wasam akonya biem ama say cover problem at aba next 2 international break nema yewese obemese aba adwo enanu ya na Ancelotti di betu da say player our person coaching no nema eka ho na ohese obenya opportunity na fe ono ensom atimi coaching nema wow nema pa de harding say nema de ya titeni say harding no free o ade be don sampi ensom ade emao na ya ka na ma sami ya baba na afi atoaso ade ama na afi asere nuama ebesia ko mame Makaliste na be the formre na ye ni nkomo ni nyina ne sem odi nkomo kakra ade ensem be bra tudwa na omo ebusa ne se ba no World Cup what do World Cup winner what did genuama na Messi no what is say Mohamed Salah uni say wadi koma kakra ade afa players one no my boss especially Messi and Mohamed Salah and and other players no one Liverpool super fan on Alexander Isak on waba board sign was see one no ne thought kakra saying and we see one abrantie Alexander Isak no and so abe Johnny team no saying improvement no be si akọ efe amoma no so ode nkoma kakra etudwa ede fa yenti kakra ode tudwa ebe ball ehun nkomo and because Brighton and Tottenham and so ball Burnley and Nottingham Forest 2 p.m. but West Ham and Crystal Palace 2 Wolves and the Leeds game no Basel 2 Man United and after Chelsea Old Trafford 4:30 as a game no and so Basel Fulham for the Brentford no 7 ball and no match Basel La Liga no and so big game no Madrid Espanyol 2:15 and almost so a day Bani why don't some no a day Banche no kakrefi or de betna ana Barca ene Hetafe game no 7 ana mo enso ebo ana afechiro Premier League no Arsenal ene City 3:30 wo mo ebebo ano kakra eno nso free ede banji sei ana nnuama enso City 11:30 ya game no nso start ewo ho a ye do nsem ede ma ne ewo show no so Alisson Becker ebe start wa start kra wono ana orese odem ede amatim no ma nnuama nso atima koye akona Bradley enso ebebo ede amomo ana afi Ibrahim Konate enso ebo Van Dijk enso ejem ana afi Branchia ye friend is Milos Kerkez enso ebo Meford no ya Branchia Ran Gravenberch enso ebo McAllister ejinamu awodi ni Juma Sala Soboslai Cody Gakpo ana afi Hugo Ekitike womu ana erese bibia bitimi akokama ho no ma bibia nso fine pa na bibia bokode emiza
bibia eboko Capo na so
nyame adumo bibia boko bibia kama
pa okay
good Mike say bibia bokode
nyame adu bibia kama
okay
where Liverpool retro
Liverpool yes
amane Everton so na bo
you know much in
correct
say bibia be fine
very it is very necessary.
Yes necessary yes and mononi who if you zuhu
yes Capo and you want some be na de nkomo na ye be consem ne so any Super 8 eba yes Super 8 eba last week Saturday morning me enjoy Super 8 but any Super 8 no eba no atewaso no ati ni na de obefa free mu no na wa fa free ba ansa na ye be ko no so the Capo on say eno a ye ba ye ne ye mo makacho mo se de bia say Friday Saturday Sunday be mo long bet
long bet no
and a long bet ne active 20 odds ye active 40 odds so ye very active 20 odds no crowd mo be 5 crowd boy no quick cry of course gidi
on for fashion
we tamu shuku enti ene de gu screen so ye ene games nko a 12 odds 6 odds 9 odds and 5 odds enti ene games nko a ene games nko a enti o hwe screen so ana wa pikibi na watimi e de atom so ayedai anom no asa tewaso no wati Super 8 no no asa nyansu so de ayedai atato ama bibia timi akoye de ama enti let it be on the screen and let them obi obe pick bia no mpk na yes my last weekend ya sheda anya nyoma bebre but this weekend we are back last weekend na me now baby no but this weekend ya ba this weekend ya ba ya ba no so ni ya ba enti enegu no esimusi
timu fa bintu
na Capo and mama wo she me nana a special happy birthday me nana de Mr. Samuel Boachi Berema na UK sisi ame no ka say de o di ni holidays for United States of America na wadodwo no ho pa it was Bogali
okay. Wow.
Now hearing be a channel sana.
Oh yes, some penny funny dem say boga for the munko nya no bra. Oh nice.
It's a go say US we didn't holiday cover yes Mr. Samuel Boachi when you 82 years do ya kwanta fo nyina me wish you happy birthday say na me enshira na onya wo kese na de odo nsabe so bia no enkoye fama
we dey quick one am so me nye we say 1 week basu na say we announcement from manager
manager
yes into
go
we Mr. George Amufa Mr. George Amufa 1 week in basu on Wednesday 24th of September and basu ewe joso kwaso behind the market and basu ntia be srebusu afo say mumre na mo be jam Mr. George Amufa na fi na said the 1 week ni city and mumra joso kwaso na basu behind the market and basu Wednesday ntia sremo and afin so we so Mrs. Victoria Asante see do
September in
September they are not pa we so 1 week Madam Victoria Asante see do and also Thursday ana eba so parko so opposite St Gregory Seminary eho ana eba so nti eno nso ye 1 week na me aduma Thursday baso nti mo ajam for momre na 1 week no Madam Victoria Asante Asiedu ma etachiri na bibia nye kam
nyame hu ye nyina ye mobo na onhye ye den na oman kwatenten ahodi wom ene na hu ya Capo, my main share Super 8 na say fama.
Okay.
Say me share Super 8 na say the amount me share say the free the French league a ho ana le classique ebekoso Paris Saint-Germain ene Olympique Marseille ena ebesi aka wo Stade de Velodrome na o hwe this game na ebekoso ewo Olympique Marseille ni fie. Ankale classic baso akame se me sure se ke nei ka ani bread denden na nke tato aye nyina ye pu na ne akwakohwe sa game we bi ne akobo ye ne akoma ne ahwese de besiti aye dai akọ ade ba akọ e ma game we na nke demu soronko pa the competitive rivalry between these two teams. And the competitive rivalry and that two teams in term here the number of times and Olympic Marseille Agi League, you know. And the number of times Olympic Marseille Timia translating league form, no. At the Remu Akwakoje the UEFA Champions League at the continental level. Now, and come on, many would din and no pay no. I may say the competitive rivalry between these two sides, no, and yet evident to surface in the because they say no, oh check the French league. Paris Saint-Germain are dominant, winning the league not once, not twice. Wontumi draw to us over 4, 5, 6. Na ye din so obi betimi atwam ababeji bi de afri omo nsem. And omatimi abo mo ho modern a translate omo domestic form no. E de akọ Europe asakwa akọji the Champions League ni de ayedai. E de esi omo na so. The competitive rivalry between the two edrum rebi. Say Paris Saint-Germain ejiji na no kan sem bebre wo France so de sinebo kase Magi League chenwa. Non Olympic Marseille so abegina be catch say Magi Champions League zunji bi da no. And let's add ye twam.
Okay.
Because Paris Saint-Germain abeji Champions League no oji in a style. Meaning say omo bae no, omo abeji Champions League no, Agi League asaso ajo omo French Cup ne de account into treble. Which makes it special from Bibia Olympic Marseille. The next thing you be doing the cultural rivalry between these two people.
Okay.
The cultural rivalry will always stand at a point the South, which is Olympic Marseille for energy to be say omo ye brefo. Omo bre no ma ye adwuma no ma nyeska. Iti club no omo nkopo bu abonten fa club ne nkohye nipa ne nsama ne first come e dey. E mehye. Omo supporters ne na club ne ye omo dia. De omo pe and on the club meaning say they believe that they represent the true history and culture of baby or free and baby a club named Fruma. Paris for no so more GD or Mumu said there be Yanni Dama Yabano, I was a corona na a capital town ye be managing and munyam. Or what to me I for investors the from Montaigne or my day. Abba. I may need almost all be so team in this cabby day. I should be room. Now, the amount of seven no ye be kakana the cultural rivalry between the two sides, you know. Every united some of these things in the banner. Edge na the fact to say, Capo. The last time our Olympic Marseille edge Champions League in 1993, no mutim near dominated by French players. It say Oshe sa team ni dinya. Omo anomo ya manfrafo kakra no mo betima kasa ba abedi pele mo. Any boss mo. What the omo no sisi nchen a na omo nse da Rudivola omo nse da ni a lot of foreign players in their starting 11. It did the shams ne Basili Bole mo na bebo ebenya results their mom. That was the last time omo did the Champions League in 1993 and it remains the only time Olympic Marseille did the Champions League. And no omo di twa Paris Saint-Germain for mpo say mo sorry anama kofa ngofo de maba mo sorry anama kofa ngofo de maba no. Fast forward in 2010. The last time Olympic Marseille G League sa year no. Sa year no mo G League no. Omo di 2 years omo ye kroma. Na omo fa kroma bebre e de omo ye adwuma no. Na supporters no edi mu ntintiman no. Afi omo G League the last one omo G ye in 2009-2010 na Teita wo. Or a foreigner.
Yeah.
Caesarea Spliqueta. Or a foreigner. Did are you?
Yeah.
Or a foreigner. Mama do Samasa. Or a foreigner. Lucho Gonzalez. Foreigner. Whatever they call their identity got lost back in 2009-2010. Mena woka say the same Paris Saint-Germain na mudi o matem so mo fa manfrafo no. In 2010, omo no wo airborne the French Cup before the season began ne crampo no. No mo team no 3 players play na foreigners. Edich, onu ni free Turkey. Nene free Brazil. Ana Oka Stefan Sesanyo. Benin.
Yeah.
Foreign players are almost start to team them no. So even with the cultural rivalry, Olympic must say, aye, amako contrary to what a your identity. Adia a tari omo wa ye de chichire omo pampe e de ye adwuma no eni hobiem. It am a game we no kwakosha. It is more like a one-sided rivalry. Baako na tie gina ne yonko so a de baako ne be bia na mfa ne ho. Aye ti se sabi odwan ko tu aponchefo. Ana ponche waso de uso odwan mu uso no utwa kwa mu a ye bo so aben kra wonte.
Waso de.
Waso de umu ye ba ben waso kra wonte.
Ugo tu obifo.
Iti ema any game no. It is a matter of what the competitive rivalry to PSG bro so the cultural rivalry there is nothing significant alongside that because Olympic must say Nankasa prove beyond reasonable doubt say they found their identity back. Go and look at even their starting 11. Naif Aguerd free him Morocco. Goalkeeper Lange free him Netherlands. Medina free him Fanebae. Angel Gomez you free England. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang free him for Gabon.
Yeah.
Timothy we free him for USA. But then PSG now would din attempt bit master game no. Now the front three now France 4. Ousmane Dembele, Pran Wepra, Wontumi nya kwenya mo game ni bine. Ba komo front three no. Desire do e meboa.
Yeah.
Bakola. Then Kivicha Kvaratskhelia so de no ho be dey. Ebebembi. For any game no in our Super 8. This is a game that produces red cards. Except produce yellow cards, baby.
Okay.
You see, the lion does not lose the sleep over the opinion of a sheep. Sabi o dwan wo se o kire na adwen brebi atwam se jata da hono ma emfa no ho kra because o wuni se o dwan no oni sien de ka ne hu nyehu. So Olympic Marseille omberante ana makofa katafo aba mako ebibi aba, but I think Paris Saint-Germain will not lose sleep over this game.
Okay.
But the money is significant in here say the last games at Paris Saint-Germain are bonina in the French league and I'm first go in the last 5 games. Omo to me I share a whooping 10 goals in the first few games of my boy in the French league I conceded 3. Olympic Marseille averaging not less than 7.75 corner kicks per every 90 minutes. It's the first option. Open is safer. Nyoma mienu. Paris Saint-Germain be first goal. And Abeko corners over 7.5.
Conk. First goal for PSG.
We probably first goal game him. The last 2 games of Mobo and Paris Saint-Germain show 3-1. And almost show 3-0. Meaning now Paris Saint-Germain share first goal. But the safest option in this game, or the Usuru first goal now over 7.5 in a day, there will be a lot of corners.
Okay.
Paris Saint-Germain, maybe you to me say this is another fixture. Omobeshe Olympic Marseille.
Okay.
This be prove they be asem can asem just big games.
Sure.
Or have try your ma
big
games. It's a baby say no lose. Paris Saint-Germain to win this game. Anytime goal score, I call for Kivicha Kvaratskhelia.
Okay.
Number 2, Hoffenheim and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich quite way to Hoffenheim. It's a game where both teams to score 1-1. The Etienne Mwani said the last 5 games at Hoffenheim Abonomash 19 goals. The last 5 games at Bayern Munich had 20 goals.
The goals be flow game
Bayern Munich is coming from a very crucial encounter against Chelsea. Hoffenheim ya one particular team last season no Bayern Munich share 4-0 baako. Esa share 5-0 baako. E wo fie this season no o match say e ba goal sha o mu she goal. But mu defender o mu she da nyaade. It wasted the area o top scorer Fanek Aslani. This season was 4 goals. At the amount of Hoffenheim at the beginning of the season yeah boy. But Hurricane actually move because Hurricane has 9 goals. At the amount Bayern Munich, I'm a resource in the Bayern Munich will win this game.
Okay.
Wait, Marco Bayern Munich win. Anytime goes score, I bet Marco Hurricane.
Okay.
But open is safer. Said them catch or say PSG you no penny safe for corners over 7.5 no. We should safe over 1.5 and over 2.5. Not to baby goals.
Okay.
2 teams in the Shepa. Juventus bet travel akwa Hellas Verona. In the last few games, Capo, there has been an unbelievable turnaround for a specific player in this Juventus setup. A wine American SME. A Dusan Vlahovic. You call Club World Cup and where a player Juventus are paying replacement free tete. Omakofa Kolomwani the number so mention and 9. Juventus Copa Victor Osimhen Chelsea and Komo Fano.
Yeah.
Even in Komo around Rasmus Højlund so Pejai. Dusan Beko. Dusan extending the contract. Assistance. The contract extension the Kronya extended. But what check Club World Cup games or more boy in the last few games against WAC Oshego against City Mulusu by 5 goals to 2 Oshego Omobo preseason Omobo Regina Muni Omo Makekanika Wuni na nebeba no sa su Oshego so enei ye starting season against January against we Ebobo Biano Dusan Vlahovic Shego including and where they are a Champions League. When you Borussia Dortmund come ball 4-4. Ono kwa share how many goals? O share 2. The form no. If there's any man to score a goal tonight for Hellas Verona, Sankene Dusan Vlahovic akametrimiti dia makena nye this. Say ono. Ene betimi ashe goal ni dia ma Juventus. By form na ekuta Dusan Vlahovic ni ntino. Metrimiti Amano.
Okay.
Juventus in Hellas Verona. Verona has only 1 goal in the first 3 to 4 games. I have won Italian Serie A Capo. Omunya adiesa. Bomo hardring.
Okay.
Entire high scoring fixture. It will open the safer with Macon Juventus double chance.
Double chance Juve.
But open riskier with Macon straight Juventus win.
Okay.
Anytime goal scorer Dusan Vlahovic. You didn't were form which most of the clubs that won the Italian Serie A this season, including AC Milan. You didn't also fourth, AC Milan also fifth. Omumi and you share the same goals, number of goals. Omumi and you consider the same number of goals. Last season, AC Milan, SU both home and away. This season, Allegri, there are certain results be a convincing from my AC Milan, including a frustrating loss against Cremonese. Teams are over here saying who baby are AC Milan and who the engineers say because Christian Pulisic will form Santiago Jimenez born come on Salemekes born come on the Mawomo and they have been properly shielded by Yusuf Fofana won fifi wo on the most experienced Luka Modric and they almost had their holding four fufra be kan fifi in Adrian Rabiot. The last game saw them go with 3 back. Tomori, Gabia, Pavlovic, Salmekes playing as the wing back, Yusuf Fofana, Luka Modric, Adrian Rabiot, Santiago Jimenez, and Christian Pulisic. You need to about 3 back nibi. Soler, Christiansen, Bertola, Karlstrom, Ata, Kamara, Pietrovski, Ehizibue, Bravo, Davis. Almost a 3-5-2 system. Very compact, dominant, and a move overload your move fin. But you need an average fin because we do to me say, Omo Rabiot na bo Luka Modric na bo Yusuf Fofana. You want to match the physical levels and the technical level of Udine. Maya brilliant in the first few games when it comes to the Italian Serie A per their standard. Capo, difficult game for both sides. AC Milan improving we as say convincingly on betima ko game we. Amobia hunu say there be. We there ya chi Udine si hu omu bomb say pine. Show mo say bi. Ya manu omo te say the last season ye dey. This is a totally different game altogether. But their games, produce corners and also safe. Ubetima corners and yellow cars. Okay. Yellow cars over 3.5. Cars BPM. Corners over 7.5. Nina is safe at the mount. Now so beko AC Milan to win it that half or AC Milan to win straight in this particular encounter because you didn't go good form. The risky one in this particular game will bet my both team to score. Bet me real game no 1-1. Bet me real game no 2-1 in each other's favor. Bet me real 3-2. Because mummy no form near pet bibi agina ye. But to be safe, you can go with the corners. Anytime goal scorer in this particular game, Capo, bet me Ako, Ediama, Christian Pulisic in this particular encounter between AC Milan and Udine. Away from that game, there is Real Madrid against Espanyol. So that game is a tricky weekend we pa. Madrid match no. But who say a man for Real Madrid us no for me till who are any budget. Yeah. But young fancy a team say out of possible 12 points this season in the Spanish La Liga, Espanyol could 10. Okay. Edu Esposito has been the man in form for Espanyol this season. And my referee say Espanyol games on my bono on my boy tia tough opponents beat say Atletico Madrid mu no ma show. Real Madrid entry say omu immune to chances creation against them. But definitely Omache say omu kuta one of the best attacking players in the shape of Kylian Mbappe. Say game we say both team to score nyam wanwa. Okay. Spaniel for meeting no money mo ha. But Real Madrid will find a way to win this game. 2-1, 3-2, 3-1. Real Madrid beat me more baby. This is a game where, due to the form of Espanyol, anyhow frustrating they can be in their whole setup, be very careful. To beat mine over 2.5. Safe option. Risk bet man on Real Madrid to win in over 1.5. Okay. And Real Madrid to win and both team to score. But open is safer over 2.5. Anytime goal scorer, you can choose between Kylian Mbappe or Edu Esposito. Emi Bakubia in this game. Barcelona bet nefi abo Hetafe. Capo. Me ojidi say yenwie na Barcelona. Hetafe onya because Hetafe Adiba kwa ni edi ni mo pie how resilient they were, especially in their defense. Only mo ba obrepa. In the last 5 to 7 games, there has been only games that Barcelona sheburu 2 krebe 2 people say. They are kind of 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0. Because almost different. Among from proper Spanish haram team. Haram ball. Barcelona TV, a lot of confidence will come in, especially Abraham two Kwako Newcastle Koyede. Confidence. I'll go for a straight win for Barcelona in this game. Okay. Say Barcelona Ebeshe. Anytime goal scorer, meko for Robert Lewandowski.
Good.
To the English Premier League for your last 2 eba Super 8 na. Capo. Manchester United bet if you about Chelsea. Since 2013. Said the Okan, Chelsea and question Manchester United with Old Trafford. This fixture no am I 27 draws.
Okay.
Now, sa 27 draws no emu mako 14 esi with Old Trafford. Tebe game na no match draw.
Old Trafford on the board day.
Ya be game na no match draw. But say all far form between the two sides are. Capo minu mienu tie. So I catch him say men fan wine be any time goal scorer in this fixture. Nipa ba ko pen and adwin remember me team.
Kopama, yeah. I'm Old Trafford I cold.
Because we're very intelligent when it comes to the right half space.
Sure.
Chelsea were good form. Very good form in the league. They started here who the omo ye nkakra. Ebia by Munich na kwachi omo no omo by 3-1. But you come fast win omo game in the league and sana ye ba be Champions League, you know. Omo ball draw against Brentford.
Yeah.
They were down by 1 goal, but team 2 and then later on they conceded. Omo mi enu akire wonu nyina obi a concede. But when they concede chain yonko, Manchester United omo concede chain Chelsea.
Sure.
At Old Trafford, omo akire bibi kakra bi say omo betimi the big teams na ball. But can they do it on a consistent basis, especially say yabu game na wi. So Chelsea team survive Manchester United from scoring the first goal in the first 30 minutes. Capo, trust you me, Chelsea will find a way to break the record in Adomene.
Wow.
Because in recent games I are hearing now. So United bought the first 20 minutes to 30 minutes no more in Nyagwa. They become frustrated. Now if you're Mutrata.
Mudigu.
Bonenamha. This is a game Mekon over 1.5. Safe. Risky. Ubit metra game we draw.
Oh. Game we cried in Quebec and Kiwin free mana.
Safe ni over 1.5. Because we know more defense in yet.
Okay.
Goes the be flu.
What's that? Much way.
We know more defense in yet.
Oh.
By the entire maker say open risk a bit my corner draw near the number of times are
draw no appear.
Because Wontumi more draw mako 27 times, they move 14 and go on Old Trafford. Last season, Cromos about draw Old Trafford. 1-1. New risky version. But any time goes score an amount. Arsenal bebo Manchester City.
Yeah.
Oh, the Emirates. It has become quite difficult for Manchester City say or then in Sabeto Arsenal so in recent games. But say obetimi aboame with almost starting 11 na ni nkomo kakra bi hwade in this particular game because me to me say we United and Chelsea dey free on the biggest fixture this weekend when it comes to the English Premier League and even around Europe. Pep Guardiola so ogidie say wo hwe Arsenal team na so mo league na is kind of mass penalty no mo dey league no. Pressure no to the amount. Tijani renders Rodri Foden against Zubimendi Declan Rice and Mikel Merino. Zubimendi announcing himself in the league last weekend and San Yebeko Champions League. Also 2 goals, header back and a brilliant shot to be a boy out done number 1 corner more baby. Confidence Boba. There has been a level of improvement in the general defense of Arsenal. But this season, because you moon compound games are Arsenal born this season. How many goals Naji to me Arsenal concede this season? Victor Gyökeres and share goals back to back. But the squad depth of Arsenal has proven say game no mu yɛ den ɔmo de obi free bench ba nipa koro betima bɛsesa game no ɛhɔ na Arsenal ho ɔde ni gyina Arsenal ɛwɔ plus 8 goals o check Arsenal this season the number of matches ɔmo abɔ any goals ɔmo concede a Capo ɔmo hyɛ Bilbao 2 goals ɔmo concede ɔmo hyɛ Nottingham Forest 3-0 ɔmo concede goal ɔmo lusu tia Liverpool 1 ɔmo concede 1 ɔmo hyɛ Leeds 5-0 ɔmo hyɛ United 1-0 Arsenal abɔ 4 Premier League games Arsenal a concede 1 that was against Liverpool where in the absence of Saliba Capo me no nyina wo gidie bi say this season about the squad depth of Arsenal wo match one ma ka first na komo yem hihye omo say Saliba epira on konchen but then Saliba no kono there say certain Mosquera our partner Gabriel Magalhaes they can even decide say Gabriel Magalhaes ne Calafiori nya dey embo na Lewis Kelly mbebo ne dey mbebo ne 3 Ben White susu ye dey e wo ho Cats be pie game we mu declare mu betwa abufo beba obetima ko Cats over 3.5
Cats be piem
betima ko Cats over 3.5 but I think City so were meant to create chances against Arsenal and also score both team to score betima the game we mu
okay
but obetima ko Arsenal double chance e wo fie anytime goal scorer anytime goal scorer betima ko for Erling Haaland in this game between the two sides.
Okay.
Interesting game. Ana nyame adoma.
Ebaso.
Well,
me da se pa AI weekend here when nim so be adwuma. Erling Haaland no. AI.
Erling Haaland.
No.
I don't know if any.
Ozo no de me born no de ozo a robot. One obru nipa ho de so.
Nya there for be shesa. Do there dey na no aye.
What you fan of? Asebo. Well, Mike, you room you need go kaka.
Atade a show we say a Reebok.
Yeah.
Good. There shame near day.
Anyway,
when you many akana
Debbie
I can't say
a caras
okay
maybe so anything who say IB anya taba
yeah edi ashinche mu
there's a story around this
okay
until wow share wow utie no just take your smartphone and Google Icarus
okay
ICARUS. It is in Greek mythology.
Okay.
Icarus and papa Daedalus. Yeah, Chiomo came minus in Crete or Chiomo to prison. Now Daedalus was the master craftsman. Yeah, cause obia ordinary winning idea.
Yeah.
Microphone yeah, kasemi. Obi netina se model here. So Daedalus was a master craftsman. He designed things. So to plan their escape from prison were great. Daedalus an innovation. The innovation was okay. Icarus and that screen is okay. And he atabine Icarus one ne papa ne design a man just to help him escape from prison. But omanefutu omienu. Memo took bebre nko wiem a obeben ewia no enye se ewia ne ben nane nataban no ebema wate aba fom. Okay. And I remember nko fom bebre so because Crete one eyepo. So from Bebrea, a pona swatching and in from men no, a bed body a guatabine, so move you do a fade your own to me and two. The 2 pieces of advice. Now I can't nyamiadum or pie Johnny free prison ho. No, nam yemuno, ni 3 years in a day. Bobo natabine na don't want all bono. No, call yem beya. Ana obey we are too much. I may we are nane nataba ni bia. I fe known to me in tun kawiem bion into a tifri so eba be hwe insuo nim ama omem ko from ohwe insuo nim na nyataba ne kakra na aka ne so a ebia nko betimi abro ba fe de nataba ne muso aye dudu. So that is a story of Icarus in Greek mythology.
Wow.
May liken this story to Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. at a point in time was on top of the world, not less than 3 years ago. Nyankopon ya adoma next week ni edi Ballon d'Or ho nkomo. Say why na beje why na nje. Vinny Jr was in a similar situation. Empo dodo na no wagidie say award no man fama no. The same year he won the FIFA Men's Player of the Year, any other individual awards no. That award shouldn't have gone to Rodri. The Ballon d'Or should have been added to Vinny's a year catalogue of trophies won that particular season. Vinny is Icarus here, but in a footballing contest. Opeja Kosru Bebre, he decided not to look down. Baby, I went through no, Esra Noko. But that result from the Ballon d'Or was devastating enough, and a liking to the fall of Icarus straight into the sea and drowning. It looks like Vinny Jr has fallen deeper into the football seas and is drowning. He needs rescuing. Okay, then in comes Xabi Alonso. Icarus did you but Vinny is still young for his career to paper out right before our eyes into he obia or back in the no was answered in a Rubio and a strategy. Every coach won a primary role, which is the technical, the tactical part. We have said you made anywhere. Oh, and you may be out the home. A bit me a psychologist, a bit me a counselor, a bit me a protector, a bit me a guide. Alex Ferguson for Ronaldo, he will not just be Ronaldo's coach, but he will be like a father figure. Wa model abranti and suban and a kwan obefa so be settle e Manchester United. Asian and Mourinho. Asian see of Mourinho there father adentia. That's how they obetrain the tactics. Your coaching. But there is a certain relationship that exists beyond many won kita hudie say bra be bobo ne boni say. Ye benya kita hudie be outside the normal football minutes or duration. Ne yesu ya trade ye be. So coach is Edasa Subainedi. Alonso is working on Vinny. Or the be Rodrigo. But it looks like any ayenti football nasi ye no. Ni nimli ya branti ene. We thought Nenine Sa Rodrigo. Pen on pair branti na seminti. Akokwa Sacha Kroma Senkra enyenefe. Into opena won etiko di free boboko nim. Na entisa. For footballing reasons, he was justified. For other reasons, it was to bring the best out of him. The same applies to Vinny. Dear Vinny, man could drew sa empempen so no. When you be all sheno, Emma a tine GD so, a tine confidence so, the friend of vim a tisso. I feel no starty beside no na dear cry na minye bion. It happens to every human being. Rise here to stage B. Say yes. Oh, award where they also made my Capo. Oh, sports journalist or commentator of the year. Near Pejawa Bodino ya bohun devru. There's a Ghana half and a baby or biaji atumzo. And yeah, they are the self at the Capo. And Daniel Coco drew ya nobody a coma comia. Capo to us. Where do you must see me? It me buabim. And my wound to me mpem ko wenimbion. This is where Vinny is. I have said this in times past. Emrani was on Panamikai. Say Vinny and dear Yehuno no. He needs more love and attention or care than the bashing. Yendina temon sopano to help. A peculiar case, a special case. You need to give him special attention and care to help. Alonso, I think, is doing that, and strategically, the football minutes or the Vinino. What will bring the best out of him? Make his position competitive. Say Dane say Vini Shasia Trimodeno Soba. And some of the Madrid fans even said this. Oh, na Vini no na no na se I have read commentary from Madrid fans on social media because they are becoming fed up with his attitude on the pitch. Next one could be at them. Nasa Vini best say ball knows now. Vini or the ball ni bedi agro na the name no na afedi chef fans ni be able and a mom casa. So make his position a competitive one. And the end, the Obona year, and no crash still main gin to me so because was stars there. you need to earn consistent minutes, and in earn consistent minutes it means it was also consistent with performances. So the story of Icarus, as in the Vini Jr. story, Alonso, unlike Daedalus, or the footwear my branch, but all course also tenetino. Send a bear. Ne hubris, that is your be a friend of self-confidence, pride.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's a me to crab me. Sadly, no be free a branch anymore. I feel the one yana me kataminity a me. Me hua and the menya aquina sanswa. So Alonso is trying to dilute the hubris a Vinimu and then fill him with hunger. A come say me pesa me pem ko me pesa dane me. Already he's tried that successfully with Mbappe. There was something that happened at the club World Cup. Sa boy kitwa no be boy mo fen Gonzalo Garcia, yeah, striker no. Yeah. Mbappe was not fit. Mbappe became available. Alonso made a statement. He started him ahead of Mbappe. Mbappe was na kwa we na mo de net to me no. Mo de mon share. It has built him up. The passion has not dissipated. I can't or person of course watch say oniseso it was our center forward area honum. Alonso and how he's working his magic. Unlike a typical coach or be person me the technical and tactical. They said the who or Manchester ne or be say no pope clan e best sana adwen no. Obi the other methods to who senior or day per result say wow
creative competition.
And yes saying I know you or Leverkusen. At Madrid he understands it's a different environment. And I need to apply more than just the technical and the tactical methods. There needs to be special application of man management. It be a psychology, it be a guidance, it be a counseling, or the need na careful and all deal with specific individuals. So we can see certain individuals in Madrid team have improved. Yeah, Chouameni and Nebono, Eba. You can see Atagula, Mastantuano. Even Mbappe, now Vini. So the Vini test will continue. And to say Alonso na ankasano na kuma beto ni yem said dia me pese me nunu yes o pusu nunu ana ote ne kankan. Enti the pese o te every Vini hu na fe de we pusu na amu hu. Then it has come to bear. On the same coaching principles and methods, you see, philosophy at the end. Amorim say oh yeah, shout out more money video ni mami bi o me pese me tie. Yes, me ready me tie. Yes, enya fresh way assume ni enfendi hu nko. Okay. Nti se amori ma ye krado a. Amon fa ntum ni enko. Ni entie se de o say enya popumpo ana betu ne fo amwaja de obeye no. Nurse ono no wanya sinipi se enya why says no obeshe because sebe wo ye preko no. And the on share white shirt and so no the acronym.
No one's not even the Pope. This is my job. This is my responsibility. This is my life. So I will not change that. But I will change I will change the system. There will be an evolution. But we need to make all the good steps and to tell him if I'm a player and I have a coach that with a lot of pressure, it doesn't matter if he's all around the world, is saying you need to change the system and I'm going to change in this moment, they will look at me in a different way. I'm doing things my way. Some guys do it in a different way, but it will change. Hope to have the time to change, but no. No one's not even the Pope. This is my job. This is my responsibility. This is my life. So I will not change that. But I will change. I will change the system. There will be an evolution. But we need to make all the good steps.
I say I will not change. Yeah. But I will change the system.
Yeah.
Have we misunderstood him? What in ye? Or no Amorim no on
as a manager no,
but he will change the system. But start time then drew evolution.
Yeah,
good. Amorim system no, is it a problem? No, I have said this previously. The three back any Manchester United problem. The application.
Okay.
The system is not the problem. 3 back no. England homu use be.
Yeah,
Antonio Conte and yet 3 back no they beje Premier League in Chelsea. Was it 2016 2017? Sure. Meboa. Crystal Palace here you hu omo aye and the ball ma baso yi. System be no mo
deploy 3.
I don't know playing wing backs with a 3 back system.
Sure.
In the it looks like a Manchester United and Kwani and Yakwa sound. So we also escape reality. Benana and Pempi the Menya Menio Masa. Debbie, yeah, best but no crowd Hoswani.
Yeah.
The issue is not an Amorim system issue. Sebe, before Sa Amorim Bebano, now we Momudi Gudada. Meboa.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think a coffee Amorim by.
Oh, my.
Not him no way.
Team the form.
So you expect him to use one transfer window to solve all the issues in the team. It is one pass a GD. Some midfielders are Manchester United here no Amorim wa say now results nebe. No, let's be fair and honest to ourselves. I have issues with how they approached the transfer market. Tetu si come the kofa yeah Benjamin Sesko. Sasi can to me top midfielder. Midfielder na United e pe no. Sesko si can to me top midfielder ba. Ama nke yebetimi abo Bruno. Eni Mbeumo double number 10 Messi Mount wo ho. Now the kunya mo ato anim. Sesko ball no be ball no de ye huin. Minim so ochina na best sa de ya. Anya nka Rasmus Hojlund ye. Yese ferry no wo de nka fe na de eno ano no. Sesko ball na ye huin e wo ye ni so yi. Ene exi mu de ya nka kipi omo. Men to Sesko. Nekofa midfielder fanebra. United have underlying issues that go beyond just a formation. Mimi GDN say principles of play, and some of the players have spoken about it. Good.
Yeah.
Now let's break them down. What are the issues? The 3 back is malfunctioning. Like any setup in football, formation be a coach be a bobiano, and you're flawless. And you're riddled with flaws. This will be a exposing loopholes a woman. And you're not PSG team, no, you're team where you or much you won't be sure. And I'm a rescatana, no device a plan. Or the question PSG or your mother or show three. That was a near perfect PSG system, but they were exposed. Son of football net here. Enti manager will bought 4 back. Or the we and die, it doesn't mean it is a panacea to every football problem. And there also be also about 4 back, not solving the issues. No. Rather, the principles of coaching. Information system there are principles attached to it. And they say about 3 back net there. And your wing backs no way Juma free or more. Yimbisaya who say United wing backs no are they functioning efficiently as they should? No. They are not fit for purpose. Amorim na di omobai. Bako pe edogu.
Yeah.
Diake obeto do run our club in him.
Yeah.
He cannot change them overnight. And this a PlayStation game no wafa controller. May you play away free, may you away free, may you away free, may you away abishim. When in reality, and yet the time, and yet the solve such issues. Especially players who are misfit. One key area of every 3 back system is a well-functioning wing back unit, whether either say on the left or is on the right. Your wing backs are efficiently machines who contribute defensively and offensively.
Okay.
Manchester United, wing backs no, form under Amorim in the Premier League. They show more offensive contributions. When Chelsea were playing the wing back with Victor Moses, Marcos Alonso, they were contributing offensively in terms of goals and assists. Now, Yembisa say Manchester United for the at the same Dogu, Mazraoui, Dalo, why now the bebo Shadrach, Media Sendo. they have only contributed 3 assists in over 52 appearances combined.
Wow.
Also, wow. No.
Performance.
We saw how Liverpool under Klopp with a 4-back system utilizing the 4-backs to become offensive creators. Andy Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Next, when would a good screen is on a show? So offensively, the wing backs are not functioning as expected, and then defensively, they are also being liabilities. It is not the manager's system. So Jacobo back 4. It will not solve United's problems because they are the same personnel and the same principles of play.
Yeah.
Hope I'm a man you 7-2-1. And now to Bolly be 4-4-3. They will still have these issues showing up. Ten Hag no but 3 back. Me patch on Mr. Emeka. Ten Hag no but 3 back.
There you.
Net 3 back na Ten Hag. And almost system no the 3-back system. So far way if they are used as wing backs they be but check their productivity. Check your productivity.
Sporting. Player Chelsea.
Giovanni Quenda.
Na show more figures.
There's a man you players na nkasa.
But what the you Quenda Montonche. Pedro Porro ne Nuno Mendes.
Yeah.
On one of the omo ya adwuma was Sporting. Monko he omo numbers so.
Yes or no manager no a right one nkomo bi a wo debate.
He said there will be me share my mouth video.
Yeah.
I said there will be an evolution. Yes, oh no. He is not that inflexible as we think. He's flexible. I will change the system. But he will not be able to change it when the existing principles of play. Amorim say me per high pressing. Above 4-4-2, above 4-3-3. High pressing will be part a principle.
Yeah.
But the high pressing, even in the 4-backer, a bit floppy. So his words, I think, have been misconstrued. Or say, I will change the system. There will be an evolution, but I will not change. Now, the American free Bruno Fernandes hono.
So yeah.
Let me understand the position, but what I want him to do on the field, it will not change. Have we been unfair to this young man? Now, so we win 8 matches, we lose 16. Enunti nesa bibia na ebu ya adwen guso no yen sopano na de no kekano. No, he's speaking truth. It might not be pleasant for you, but at times the truth, like a bitter pill, must be swallowed. Sani ebeya ede ahotobe bro bia
Amorim.
Aside the wing backs, midfield bion. United have midfield issues. Now the key part again of any such system, 1 for control and 2 for robustness. Now in the Premier League, a Liga dominant with 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1. And you are mostly meeting opponent or midfield, no? They have numbers there. Minimum 3. Oh, midfielders in a 3-4-2-1. And also in a 3-4-3. You have just 2 midfielders and 1 field. And to such a team, they will outnumber you. Again, is Amorim right? Does he know the solution to his problems? Yes. Or become maybe just this summer. So they will need an athletic midfielder. Now, it's a midfielder to me, Nante. Let me cite a realistic example for you. Antonio Conte, the man at 3-back near Jumano, was because of N'Golo Conte and then Fabregas.
Yeah.
Fabregas near the he's a chief creative force. Conte in Finfiono or cover baby or any pam you know. So when you are playing Fabregas, who is an excellent passer and can also score, now about Conte, who can win the ball and can also carry, you have like 4 midfielders instead of just the 2. The other ball here, and Fabregas any pam you know, or pass it at the ball and him. And the ye ball ni free, it's a ball in Kitaya or be about tackle winning bono. Conte yes I no. Do United have such personnel currently in their team? The answer again, no. An athletic midfielder like Kante is not present in this team. Casemiro would have done such a job if he was like 7 years younger than he is now. But Casemiro bobo ne dodo na masisi ne nine more. The demands and the pressures of the Premier League ensuite the physical attributes of Casemiro. Manuel Ugarte also need the balance that Casemiro had. He's very aggressive, but to name se hano sabe me kwa me the madrin beton into okoni full our energy, but Oshino and Bruno Fernandes, no, he is not your typical controlling type of midfielder. He can pass, but quick switches. Into profile United was his year, you know. And yet there a solve your issues. Problem, no. And again, if they switch to a 4-2-3-1, these issues will still be there. Whoa. Ain't Monte Dawson. I can go on and mention a lot. Yeah. Even including the attack. What I want to say is that Amorim might be a symptom. But Manchester United Safano. It is not a system problem. Okay. It is much more of a personal problem, and these are issues you solve in time. I am running and the solve. So the man is not wrong. So Pope Bekasa, his principles of play will not change. It is because he knows the situation at hand. Okay. Yes, it's a homocheche. Of Vinicius Jr said, "Then chama yedei. Yendine dieng. On netini who no name say shishifa. We don't know the problem better than he does. Allow the guy and cut him some slack." But on the Chelsea game, you know, it is an interesting one. Okay, Garnacho. So Rashford call Barca or baby. Yeah. Meboa. Rasmus Højlund call Napoli or baby. Garnacho is returning to Old Trafford. He should prove the Manchester United folks wrong. Say you were wrong to let me go. Only be prove it. Exactly the point. Into a menu drawer. Yes, you ever share.
Well, I see. Kwaku Jeff on Facebook. Jeff say, "I say Michael is right. Amorim is not a problem. The players are underperforming and they are not good enough for this system." Yes, also eno ya dream pa. Said the no eno no. Okay, nana ni kunsuko ju crums here. Man United will win against Yanum Fala and also Edi Abba. Oze Omon Shema. Me pedi ayade. Nana Juman Prem Pressers is good at video and tactical analysis. And ono Edi Abba Farouk Abusa, thanks for good analysis. And also Edi Abba and Fine Boy Jr. said this guy is too much or lie. Currently no one is better than Asari Boadu and ono so Edi Abba ne say man for no ha.
Mama me kware squad am
Wonum bo abaso pa say wama Omatian Amorim and so analysis na see pa na ya ba fie na ya be din kon because it feels so eshi cup competition say ho league so e ho nti say yerem na ye don seme bo ba tan aba obata aba na say Jesse man say me to nka che na we ni ade yan bia basa de ni bia Jesse bia wo bi ana Jesse bi wo bi o
da bi na me ka se so no e shena de
oh yeah businessman ono
ono e shena de
ene de
oh we won kosia
du ngoko madam fo bi asembi o kan
wadam fo kan
ni say so we admo commercial bank on ko jwa ketia GT
okay o mu ye be
bank na here jwa na jwa ketia
ye be wa yes ye be
ebube ni atibe wa so we di nipa de ana me so me atibe so
we ye nyawo ana ke munya wa na me pata o mawo
ma na me pata o mawo tontonte
ya no msani e fa adwen
nti e ka se ya wo so count de e fa ya fa
wa adwen
ready na kopo
Junior
ye ne yanku ye be say
oh yes ye be ma auditors aba
e za wo ton na wo she
Junior yanku ni ye be say no
why say
mo odi mo nka de obi abeka chona ka
Trenya catch us say Jesse
Trenya ka say Jesse asema beka say Trenya say
ba Jesse na come Matia na come
Trenya say mama nya musese munwie we be so mosu
ade say no hwafo de no
wa sisi wa yi wa yi hwe wo yiye yo ni ye
okay
wo wa ye nti hwe wo yiye yo ni ye so e koma wa kasa ma wa wo ko bia na to wo nya nte say die because
yanko zeze una wa ye zeze damgote
dia fa o dia o ni pa say
Peter Pan
Peter Pan
okay enti yen chance dem for Africa Confederation Cup anampo say Champions League and also egusanes ekoso na Champions League no anumu na no club and di enso so de Gold Stars ekokosia central for El Krampuni Mantewe di nkomo bebre na coach from Paul Manson Mayanga yenni di nkomo anye bisa se coach na sesi ai game awoni JS Kabili ebebo ise na bakono so game ne be tough fa because JS Kabili eba no o pe powerhouse omo CAF Champions League ni ma omo aka ho bi ti game ni de ebe tough pa enso eto yentie sema from Paul Manson Mayanga edituja
to be one of the powerhouses in the
hold the camera
like I was saying, we know them to be one of the powerhouses of African football when it comes to the Champions League. Now this is our first time of also entering into that competition, and nowadays if you look at the way the trend the Champions League or even the AFCON is taken, we don't have any minus in it again. Gone were the days when the moment you look at the list, you can easily predict who and who are going to qualify. But now the paradigm has shifted, so you can't underrate anything. So for us, we don't see ourselves as
so 8 minutes chance and Joffrey and Wachi and a coach from Paul Manson Mayanga bisan say u players are no more bebre one ma omo competition say bi da eti komo ban ana na oni players no and also 8 minutes send be a and no mo so ebetimi akwa bobo no na o matima wini ate Ghana name and you're ready
on it. Say one, they don't and say so I say per their pedigree in African football they command so much respect. Yes, they are a team we need to respect, but not on the field of play. And we've told them to be more confident. Omunya confidence is the same stage in a but whether a first time and also my fin on they may know a lot of things more than us, but then this is also our home, so we need to also try to take the advantage of playing home, and we don't have to see it.
And as Washa, who says Gold Stars team, there be a mistake, no more concede. A starting free, Gaka top 4. Now they starting league, Beche United, almost have conceded. Besides, some mistakes are. I don't know, a conversion far. Some mistakes, no, but first of all, Senebea against Club of Friend JS Kabili, our Transport Stadium. One more intimate and concede.
There were a lot of positives and then negatives during the top 4. So now that is the essence of playing in those kind of games. You look at the mistakes you made in those matches and then you go back and then try to correct them. So we've taken note of that. But at the same time, we were also scoring in every game. So there we also need to make sure we also try to do that. But rather, if it's a defensive problem or if it's from the midfield, we try
to... Good luck, sir. Now, I'm a domina, Mosumati, I win at Ghana, not Bibia Kama Vincent Atinga, one coach and a coin. Vincent, you be son, sir. Would you experience, Bebre? Now, boys, no, Debia Uno Mokasa. After draw, no Uno Mokasa, no Mokasa. Response to say, what the experience now, one ever bomo. I'm a son of Belmo, Betima, will be on ma. Omo be answered me that. Eti dia na obaya obetimi dia boss so boys na dia bia won mu dim komo no pa wi anu after said draw no enso eti Vincent Atinga ekasai
many young ones, didn't go every. Like since our parents, balloting about, in between Mamiche, Usina Mache, their player be say, seeing a Miss Mihunu. Now, what will be done to send their wadi? No, so much and say, we are saying also, yes, saying also, yeah. So I think, say, with Apia Makatini, Oma will be done. I think, say, to be sharing a deal like you did your own common. For example, to say, talking about intimidation, I always tell them, say, normal. But it's all about you building.
Yes, and so Vincent Atingana, this answer to Jayenram. Our Kumasia Sante Kotokuneni Kobayami watch now, Kotokosujina Kono, Omene Kwara United, and Elbow coach Abdul Karim Zito, Edin Kobe about the confidence. I also have fans and say, almost some right no mama support him because confidence ready Abba, now confidence na Abano, fans neba, Bibia Betimi Aquakama, Yentisama, coach Abdul Karim Zito, and so the Tuja.
And for the boys, we carry the confidence and we giving another point, another hope to our supporters outside to come and support us through this competition. So we map our strategy. I told them they should assume become this was Kwara United. So how are you going to face them? So I want to see it. And it also helped me.
Next, I don't answer to your coach from Anamposa Abdul Karim Zito. And I just answer to you on preparations also or do Komoka Kratos game at Janyame watching against Kwara United. And so or do Komoka Kra FA preparation. We have so far preparation at the say after say Mufi Gakato for the Premier League game against Brokum Chelsea. Preparation is Senate and Open HMC at the train.
It's good. We are fighting to put things together. Luckily, we are just from the preseason and we tested our energy against Brekum, and then we saw where we went right and then where we went wrong. So we are here to polish it before meeting Kwara United. So we are set.
Coach, how well do you know? Yes, I know. Answer to me, I can free coach Abdul Karim Zito na catch Elba na ye no. And then bisa Kwara United team no onimamo pa na onimamo on kyerɛ nyama obetimi adia ama supporters na catch am say bia and ye be so mo say no se dabi na wo kyerɛkyerɛ nyina wa adia ɛne ɔsɛ bɔ no kwa dey ojabo ye tiesema coach Abdul Karim Zito edituja
come out to tell you all what I knew about them. It means I'm exposing myself. I'm also making them see my preparation or my intention towards them. What I think they played 3 matches before or 4 matches before coming down here, and I'm lucky to have the game they play. I can't tell you.
Answer to your coach Abdul Karim Zito. And the answer to join the captain Samba or no, and a coy and a Samba. You saw Samba, sir, Samba, na team the pressure or Moso Moko Kobodi at Yakaro United. Pressure any Moso, no so pressure the Okotokonangas and Obaba. Pressure, Obi expect to say Obako winning game, Nadia Bent, wait there, and your pressure be up.
Always the pressure when you play a big club like Kotoko, you have to know that like everything you do, they expect you to win. So whether you play well or bad, you have to win. So the pressure, like it will always be there. So we need always to win. So to make them happy. So that's all.
I know answer to your Samba. I know this answer to January. I know so any and there was answer capital confidence or camp at the saying so far Mubeti share na mu sense wa mu sen saying adiamaye.
We are training so hard for this opportunity. I will say it again, and as we know, most of us is our first time to play this kind of competition, so we need to go all out and to make our names.
Feno Samba Onel at the two Jana Kumasi Asante Kotoko legend Openya Feno Opokunti Edin Komobebre and so at me at your far Nasane I address a game to down and no quantity Komo and Wachi Yam Frontier for himself and Penifua Omo IMC di Komo place no at the Ness Machope supporters is Omumbre no Mama Simon Wontumi TV so ana Kaina so I'm say Ghana in Premier League now on before so Ghana Premier League no so na U17 wafu zombie omusu jina kono na coach and D and so the prosper net ogum adi komo ahead of that gamer nessa no 8 to omunu Togo ana ebo na coach enkomonie yentie coach kakra. Okay, I'm say I know anya ready nti ya be hwe say coach anya ready amofa mediama game no to so eno
I think so far so good since we arrived. Yamoussoukro is a very beautiful country, a beautiful city. The facilities are very nice, first grade facilities. We are sleeping in a very good hotel. The training pitches are also good. We've had 2 training sessions. My observation is that I think the players have been able to settle in. They've been able to adapt to the environment. It's rainy here. All our training sessions we've had, it has rained, so we also took advantage of the situation to let them train in the rain, so that if we are playing a match and then it happens that it's raining, they don't become, new to it. So so far so good. What we've gone through are basically the very things the tactical.
And so it's me a kakra no say free more and also it's me dia ba ne pese bo captain dia so brain nti yam fa no si na jemre mo mediama game no so mediama yes mediama ebo okay captain dia na ready etie kokotie nabi and nsema one also etimi to ahead of Togo gamer and also etima toja
ne last training ground bia ko coach mu kire how betimi aye scoring is a build up near the and near tactical edico game no teammate na pechna the game there in tactical coaches for technical team na chase was edico game even near niaje pa because me obiana betimi akoye mara na wa pass because it is nyina ya pass near niaje pa chase nyampe game no be e call all out because first game there was a me one in a winning first game. Obian player there I say my intensity go high because Obia fit.
Okay, free U17 or Makati and so team that by name you may when any Togo when Africa Cup of Nation qualification mobile and I don't send P and also at the 6 p.m. and I start giving about Togo and the bomb Ghana your ball way to Togo Etiano Kano Sena so boss 6 once what me and Yakunya ko game me bina with the kama nakai na mediama diano and na mediama servo Capo mediama tumire from na mediama and easy cry na enno mediama chi Vision FC match day 2 of the Ghana Premier League committee Vision etwa mekani mienu a anasa 9 omantimi ante saka no kama D Mamudu enya goal abonte NS Sanja enso ebo on goal Emmanuel Owusu anafe Ibrahim Nuruddin womo enenya goal so etimi di boa mediama team na omonso etimi 4-0 MLBs etimi ekọ comment sa pepe ene teti league ni dia nyambo atana pe ba ye be de akari nyina ene so betimi ye dia ma etiefo a etie Wontumi 101 8.3 na fame I dare say Wontumi television tie wi sia na dia ka nyina na dia ma tie opani I swear na trust na ade
oh there so that screen so DM Z na
unexpectedly
so
okay
but as
say me me opportunity this year no
me opportunity
uni ho
no bad time bokodi Mira so bad time no na okay yamre na yemehwe ma form re na yini komo Miza ha sanso na Michael Asarbodo Miza fire crab na Michael so far camera na yemhwe sere no mesikwa action ni nyina won cry no
action ni nyina won cry and I think say
the festival
continental this weekend is a festival in Accra
sure
especially the CAF Confederation Cup games the CAF Champions League game and I think say the Monday no Mike, how's the football boy?
Jumbo tema.
Omoko tema. So Accra and Kasano will be
from China corner.
Yes, very busy. Interestingly, the last time I clubs represented the continental stage, you know, you said their performances in the city quite the standard that you should be the The last 3 winners of the league, you know, 3 different teams altogether. Obi also call the CAF competition the performance now onya no yede ani from Summertex to Mediama to baby any Gold Stars.
Yeah.
It will be say Mediama boy akobo the group stage of the competition.
Yeah.
Summertex ain't me and qualify for the group stage of the competition. Ano mo de be fie. But every single Ghanaian will be expecting say at least Gold Stars beat my match whatever. Mediama. Mediama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obi oba confederation bia say bia no obi ani da so nyina na say kotoko so beat me match ade bia dream service yeah. The entire media sa nkomo ni nyina na say Gold Stars in terms of former finances amafo ogidi so mo omo no de ombetima nyoma bebre abo mo motivated these players. I'm going to give you their best, especially against an Algerian side. I mean, 2 years on my home, then was so. Capo, JS Kabi in your team that form. JS Kabi in your team that form. Na Yabayane say, we dear, Okwa Kutia Faso, Okwa Koshe, we dear, Obetimi Yomabo, Ubetimi Ashe. But I think Baby any Gold Stars is rather the underdogs in this particular discussion.
Yeah.
And the main architect of the game today.
Actually, Kabili.
So how you overturn this particular pressure to a positive result, will be very important in your quest to achieve anything. I'm happy some more experience with team, more young boys, or more the energy to match North Africans for because North Africa for me more to break bruta. Oh my home
more run pa
because omo krabo na ombe more to bika.
Yeah.
Omo nu krabo na ombe more to break pa. Eduku experience but more African in kudu actually. Omo bi krampo da.
Yeah.
Atakumi experience but African atakumi more. But there is Vincent Atinga. It is a nekomu red dressing room and park remember na team talk here Vincent Atinga.
Okay. Sanche players no.
Nipa kamema na team talk. Enei Vincent Atinga. Musa wo a player what boku masi asante kotoko na boni ye. Edi kotoko abo CAF competition in the shape of coach Frimpong Manson. It a footwo. Enya afi na mebe discuss konto kumi. It is all about how you are mentally prepared
for the game.
Adeba kwa me hu about Ghanaian teams say to the bia no madwapa say you start say ya mumia show mo first 10 minutes.
The Ghana for trimpa Africa the DM say you know of the furniture bia
and you start say ya mumia show mo first 10 minutes.
Well mama me say me kwa man so aba.
Okay,
na my say me ni ubetwetwe nkomo nka about the game.
On my update because so na one crime you know here na
you film rag game no na you share the new me city e ho. Hello new. Hello new. Well, me and check him say new say obebaso na fie no edin koma do the enkoso enye you
I'll be very willing to take the perspective of Newton because on our ground said no our experience say the last training of Mediama Babiani Gold Stars and also experiencing the training of JS Kabil. And Obetimama a fair idea from the tactical perspective to understand how they are really going to approach this game in the long run. But Capo, as I said initially, say Sabo na Ebebo and Ebeshasi almost the first 20 minutes, you fancy Trimsi Ebesho money destabilize your mono. Now football is moving to a different level. Now North Africans for we not adapt here when you say the first 20 minutes, after the rest of the minutes, it is all about winning the home game and winning your away game to qualify. It is when the first 20 minutes, we shall try a base ya Honoma, and now say when we trim to both and Capo. Yakosho.
Mammy said new Abana.
Okay.
Yes, 1, 2. Hello, New. Hello, Newton. Hello. Well, I'm saying new Timinka. I'm saying a news here connected on T. Jomo. I'm saying Jomo. No, mommy, she want to be because so now we want runner. You say cause with me a cover still. Until you have enough, you say be with me. You said a new buy. You bet was we on kind of
yes.
Be free and Benina action. No,
there's a Hona action in our
yes.
Aha, and I remember there. We were interest power or more preparation, the mental state of the team and how prepared they are.
Yeah,
Matese and Yamia Dumo Mampeni. Esube tutu anamo
ababe
motivate boys ne ne omo dinkomo ahwe se de besiti akwama yehu resource ebetimi di aba aha ene na mehwe ni mu se ebetimi ehu in that regard. The same thing also happened with Koroko say omo betimi di aba Kabil die Capo o check omo record coming into this particular encounter ne game no Cobra hese afi de aba so.
Yes, hello New. Okay. Yen shenafi mo yen connected bibia fast nafi yen new twetwe enkomona yen hello New. Okay, what me I say the dempa na nkoma ye boy JS Kabili ne can say Gold Stars nkomo ya na also aja ye dey afewi atmosphere to say e won kan Gold Stars preparation ahead of the game no e say ma ye hu de ekwen na afi yentio. Well, say new and Eminiano and say Kotru intimation. I come here to ask Mamma. Say
yes.
And could Mammy and could even Facebook. You know, say
voice in the said you city pen.
Yes, in case a BBI is
of course. JS Kabil ewo omu league nim Capo in the last 5 games omo timi abono results enshedanko in their favor.
Okay.
Omo board draw goalless against Mostaganem. Omo share ASO Clefufo 1-0.
Okay.
Omo ko Ben at noon eko ball 1-1. Omo bo home editia Olympic Agbu goalless.
Okay.
Eko lusu 2-0 against Okran. Now, o check it over the Algerian league ni mo a JS Kabil eto so 14th league no mo bono 8 teams mako 16
no mo to so 14th
omo to so 14th omo concede 3 goals no ma share 1 in the first few games no ma bon
okay,
but results in the league and results in CAF competitions is totally different.
Yeah,
especially with the level of experience. Maybe this results will give Babiani Gold Stars a glimmer of hope. Say at least you bet me be the team, and the results be 1-0 be and 2-0 be. But Capo, all the club and also tools and na o share or more performances in CAF competitions are. And highly difficult so many teams be so many your film say be a baby. They be a first round, no. There be Yakwako unit in the film, there be NCSA. Normally, the moment they enter into the first round against teams are Omunu Mobidano, Capo, straight ahead, they make sure say or make sure normally you film, normally they qualify for the next round. That is why I'm trying to talk about the mental aspect of the game, which is very, very important for any team that will be playing against the North African sides. Baku ko see against Dreams FC ni Zamalek.
Okay.
Dreams FC kwa we kobo goalless, but no nim say efie die. obetima ba be show mu easily but the koko wi ase no ba be show dreams FC say ani yen go ni ntem ani yen say ana yen say ye wi ase ni ahye say show mu say 4 she pressure da me dia maso abra no mo against Alali. The first 20 to 30 minutes photo to the second maybe 30 minutes, the third maybe 15 minutes, and the last one, you try muko.
So I prepare no whole first half.
You see, it's about the mental state. Oh, it's about the mental state of the game. Psych yourself well. Say game no any home pen a bono. Game no all bono home and away. Said the what na how obeti ma channel no code chrome so abeti ma bibi. Because me dem prove ya chance o kwa we abeti ma ko fadra ba. Go call ali ko boss goalless the buy. Me boa.
Yeah. Which hono na enye easy sa.
What I say? Yeah. Dreams so cause amale ko faba. If you ha no mo buy ya o mo be prepare. So the problem always starts from here. If you near ha.
Hands as o ma ba first nti enye ni nwie wo muntem.
Nwie o muntem na wo hye ne 4. Na dey na chance wo hye ne 4 no ko division 5. See the mentality sometimes
and so work on it. Say the work and
so the mentality we have on our minds when it comes to some of these games, you know. Capo ane to the bi ana me yakakra. Ane to the bi ana akwakoye as if him say as it stands now we are still doing some of these things. But I know for Paul Manso is an experienced coach. Where a test of time the man. Coach Amankwaso formerly of Accra to folk. They understand what it means. Some of these big games, what you need to do to get results. It's boys and step up. Now draining your juma. Then prepare yourself towards going to Algeria. Then be a baby ano. Not what media. Omuni mboa. Commetren was second round.
Hane di enyi na yaba. Yadu hande.
Oh sorry that they are the without the train kotoko way.
We are no aba. We are no aba.
And I think this is the most difficult part for baby any Ghost Stars. So Ghost Stars to me try this rounder. Ghost Stars will go to the group stage.
Okay.
Koroko will be playing tomorrow. Koroko, so the same message goes to them. The entire maker say the same message goes to them. So when they omuna nyame ase so mu coach awakobo the semi final. Me dey be maker say Zito will remain the last coach. About the CAF Confederations Cup semi final. The last time Ehubu was in 2004-2005. House of Folk ne kotoko ne kobo the final. Atrema dia ba bedum pempejo say. I dream back where boy dream self were the qualifying stage and aside teams now omu share omu na Capo. Yen nyina wo gidie say na omu share na nisuru abo adwene ntiase bia so no. Na dream self timi win game Ghana ha 2-1. Ehu bia amono. Okwa anu akose 1-0 la anu akobo 1-1 no aba. Wa qualify no qualify.
Oko.
Na dream self timi kwa we kosi obi 3-1 oba ha no abebo 2-1.
Oko.
Dream self timi ko bo 1-1 and also obi share no 1-0 no abese nipa kro 3-1.
Say the ultimate question ho no sa na no bitimi abehye wo ha.
As Capo asem na no eyi no kana.
Nti fa hye utrim say wo hye ne hanso a obetimi ahye wo yeden e wo ho.
My big concern about games ni mienu nyina about the mental state of these players. That is all. The mental state of these players is as important as the tactical qualities that these coaches may exhibit from the touchline. Very intense game, good pitch. You have a resource, no?
No one here.
Because when you have good resource now, and also a different topic altogether. Investment are why you assign players 23, one sign players 10, one sign players 50, one sign players 5. So I'll be watching the game closely as to how are these two teams from the mental state, how prepared. And at the back also a hard repanier say most of these teams that play in the Champions League and Confederations Cup or Mobile League no want to be more.
Champions League in the CAF Confederation. Example dreams for so last
in the last 15 years, only one club will pay Energy League the following season or qualify for Africa or Sabo top for a Kotokope 2021-2022 season, but 2022-2023.
So much channel and aging in alcohol. Umbefia no ma be Diego.
Obi aso team a washe bia so bit much butu.
And God we are boy.
I blend it.
Whoa, my father so sunafi. Yeah,
Any Ghost Stars or most important player in this game here, Emmanuel Kobe. Yep. And I say this because of the knack for Algerian teams and North African teams. Say more use set pieces to the advantage. Corner kicks, free kicks. I do knockout stages like this. Me kind of knockout because we're home and away. Wow, bedding kunim no koenim. Wow, went to me no okawechi. I am not defensive solidity. I am very important. Osha the run into winning the Ghana Premier League now. Won't mean discounted the relevance of someone like Emmanuel Kobe to be any Gold Stars or team no. For them to make that entry into the group stage of the CAF Champions League, they will need their goalkeeper to be at the fore. His best powers being utilized. Nabua, I'm to me in your results or more pen no makim. Many are dream when he speaks to handling the pressure. Kago Stars but first leg now where it would have been a different pressure. But then again, this first leg looks like a home away from home. A neutral venue anisa. A crying or mobile. Gold Stars have some good records. Ewa Accra, Editia, Accra based teams. Teach you Accra as a folk. But when you a different gravy. JS Kabili, a team or more transfer outlay. Siko almost spending in the transfer window. It exceeded €1 million. Nti team ane negotiano or not spend the brosa. Just imagine. So in terms of attracting quality, in terms of assembling a squad unit, award the qualities of getting a result like this away from home or more. Then they are coached by Joseph Zimba. Zimba is a former Orlando Pirates coach. Very good in terms of Africa. See, terrain. So I don't think they are really going to struggle with him at the helms. No, Coach Yomo. It is a tough test for BBN Gold Stars. Experience, again, they fall short because Kabili established in the context of the competition. For Gold Stars, they are only just making their debut appearance. And most first-time appearances, I are 9 time koye. Mistro Edema Gold Stars, but it's a game of football. BBA to me see, especially when you do the background works and then you do your job well. The Besino a park and so coaching any players. Okay. JSK Eddie Dean experience quality a boy day neighbor. By a bar better say a boy. It will be about how Gold Stars ever conduct your mom very very important. So remember a huna show mumu no more over respecting a JSK for na say amono mo betie gina normal bono senior fata na samates mbo bida. But we saw how they conducted themselves when they faced a Moroccan opponent. Our man qualified here, but they gave a very good account of themselves. Stars are in a similar situation. This time a Algerian side, can they stand up to the test? Very important. Kodoko any Kwara and only hear me who sing Gold Stars ni JSK. Wow. Yes. Kodoko ne Kwara no eye me hu sing JSK me say Kodoko team we ne say ne omusiti no si e jai ball ya ma omo so omo mbo no omo create chances na ebe den ya ma omo. Yes. Kodoko's best strength utilize when they are defending in numbers and then switching with quick play and as a counter attack. Nti Kodoko any Kwara how Kwara sets up and the approach to the game by Omuku Sani Tunde will be crucial. This in the build up to the game this week. Nigeria journalists bidding komo near your podcast the Ama Sport FM. Okay. And he reviewed say Omuku coach a very defensive minded coach. Okay. And the ball bowling in and say Eden say obesha no nya wa hye obako. So mostly omo approach omo de ba han say omo bet na echire omo be kan omo to atwam na omo ball a defensive game. Kodoko won't thrive with such a game. Obe defend the nature. Kodoko struggle to find penetrative passes, line breaking passes. There's a word Jaquaya to us. No, a bobo nesi no be the Mika Kofa. But midfielders are Kodoko one, and your midfielders are one. Omukita board the ball to form a pass. No, me build defense mo debi. So Hona me who danger no. Okay. And to me, that game will be decided in the second leg. Oh, okay. See we watch na game no. Now who 0-0, Kodoko 0, Kwara 0. do not be surprised. That is my prediction.
Okay.
But I'm just a person.
Yeah.
Me nipa baako.
Sure.
Ebi obi fufuro so obi a. Or so beche. But send me who game no. Kodoko will have a lot of possession.
Okay.
But they will not create a lot of clear-cut chances. And they are not prolific enough. And the chances no more creative for our mates me as a phone. And only is true. Okay. But if they are being clinical, maybe a long goal victory. But they may esusu say bet me sipano. 0-0 results. Koroko 0 Kwara 0. But they can still go to Nigeria and do the job because senior Kodokwambo will come as your mobile one cry no. Sana Kwara for us or mumbo way Lorraine or Mebon Abi Okuta. So also bebo home away from home. So it is anybody's game.
Okay. But that's it.
I think Ghana Memano for the 4x100 relay no. Mohamed defense are making record.
Okay.
At the World Athletics Championship with a time of 37.79 seconds.
Wow.
It will qualify for the final on Nyame Adoma Sunday.
Okay.
Nyame Adoma Ochina.
Okay.
Ana na ye kai etifo so say Nyame Adoma next week Saturday. Ya yenua Alfred. Alfred ye yankase adamfo ni bibia owo okohwe manso no mbabia. Eti ninua eware.
Okay.
Ninua eware.
Saturday.
Oware Nyame Adoma next week Saturday. Nyame Adoma next week Saturday 27th.
Okay.
Yenyina ba ko gina mu pampe. Yenyina ba ko gina mu pampe. Na ninua ne de what's the day? Mike is there over you. Na Mike make us Mike pese make us.
Muntam Mike.
Ninia Kingford any Deborah.
Okay.
Ewo Mama Luka house.
Okay.
Wasa Japa.
Okay.
Ewo wasa. Say what dey unim hu nyina.
Wasa Japa.
Na who fan hanim?
The Japan e on the say afa na dey.
Na who fan na mi na who papa na hanim. Iti yenina 27th. Kingford any Deborah warrior no.
Pampe. I don't see a bar.
Ba
be take you pampe. Me da se me za no ye ko na ye ko bo. O say wadada no.
Asa wadada.
Doctor. Asa wadada.
Asa wadada.